You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio. World's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, the official broadcast partner of BCCI. Sports Flashes, everything about sports.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cricket Lounge on Super Saturday. A couple of matches lined up for the day. First of all, already qualified Delhi Capitals versus qualification chasing Rajasthan Royals. That's the first game of the day. While in the second match, that will be at 8 p.m. today, it will be Royal Challengers Bangalore versus Sunrisers Hyderabad. I'm Karthik Sinha. With me in Cricket Lounge is my partner in crime, Paritosh Joshi. Very warm welcome, Paritosh. Very warm welcome to all of you. And Delhi Capitals will be looking to sign off for their campaign before they get into the playoffs on a positive note.
First of all, a very big thank you for the warm welcome, Karthike. And Delhi Capitals have a crucial game in hand, because if they win this one, they'll surely register their place in the top two. They'll have a claim for it, and if Mumbai Indians lose their game against KKR, which is their last game for the season, Delhi Capitals will surely be a part of the top two, and that will be a positive for Delhi fans, because that will mean that they have two chances of making a place into the final.
Absolutely. So quickly, the news coming in then is Rajasthan Royals have won the toss. They've elected to bat first, so it will be the Delhi Capitals fielding in the heat of Delhi, as the temperatures are closing in above 40 degrees Celsius at the Firozshah Kotla in New Delhi. Then the playing 11 quickly for all of you. For Delhi Capitals, Prithvi Shaw, Shikhar Dhawan, Shreyas Iyer the skipper, Rishabh Pant, Colin Ingram, Rutherford, Kimo Paul, Akshar Patel, Amit Mishra, Ishan Sharma and Trent Bolt. That's the 11 for Delhi Capitals. While for Rajasthan Royals, Sanju Samson will be keeping the wickets, along with Liam Livingston, Ajinkya Rahane the skipper, Rian Parag as well in that playing lineup. And along with these, they've got the services of Stuart Binney, Maipal Lawmore and Krishnappa Gautam, Shreyas Gopal, Ish Sodhi, Varun Aaron and O'Shane Thomas as well in the playing 11 for Rajasthan Royals. An excellent encounter is what we can expect. And as far as the points table is concerned, in this edition of the IPL, Delhi Capitals with 16 points are third, while Chennai Super Kings with 18 points are top of the table. Final round of matches to be played, so last 4 games remaining in this IPL as far as the round robin matches are concerned, and then we'll head into the playoffs, the eliminators, the qualifiers, and obviously the biggest game of the IPL season on 12th May, the final.
For any team, it's prestigious to be a part of that final for the IPL trophy, and Chennai Super Kings, they are in strong contention to make the cut for the finals. And this time around, Mumbai Indians, they have confirmed their playoff spot, and Delhi Capitals. But the main thing on their mind would be a place in the top two, because that certainly gives you an edge over the other teams. For the fourth position, the slot is still open. Sunrisers Hyderabad, they are at 12, they can also make the cut. Kolkata Knight Riders, they are at 12, they can also make the cut. And if they both lose their last games, that is Sunrisers Hyderabad on today and Kolkata Knight Riders on their match against Mumbai in Wankhede, and if Rajasthan win this one against Delhi, they can also qualify for the playoffs right now. So it's all open for everybody. Only Kings 11 Punjab and Royal Challengers Bangalore are the two teams who are certainly out of contention for a playoff spot.
Well, I think mathematically Kings 11 Punjab can still make it. They'll have Sunrisers Hyderabad, Kolkata Knight Riders, Rajasthan Royals all to lose their games, and lose them very badly. And then Kings 11 Punjab winning that contest, and with a handsome margins, because their net run rate is minus 0.351, so they'll have to get a big win under their belt and hope that the others, that is KKR, Sunrisers Hyderabad and Rajasthan Royals, lose very badly for the net run rate to be in their favour. But logically, it's very difficult for Kings 11 Punjab. Royal Challengers Bangalore, unfortunately, out as far as the running for the playoffs is concerned. So 3 teams are sure who have qualified. That's Chennai Super Kings, Mumbai Indians and Delhi Capitals. Sunrisers Hyderabad, Kolkata Knight Riders, Rajasthan Royals and slight chance for Kings 11 Punjab, all chasing this 4th spot in this edition of the IPL. A quick reminder, it is Rajasthan Royals that have won the toss. They have elected to bat first, and they would be hoping that they can make full use of the services and the start that they can get because of the simple fact that they are missing all their internationals because they are gone. Stephen Smith back with the Australian side. Ben Stokes also not involved as far as the head-to-head between the two sides is concerned. It's going to be very, very interesting because of the simple fact that there is a side that has already qualified, but they want to seal that top 2 position, and that's Delhi Capitals, while Rajasthan Royals, everything to play for them if they have to at least put their foot forward to qualify. Win the head-to-head between the two sides. 13 matches played overall, with the Delhi Capitals winning 8 of those and Rajasthan Royals winning 11. So slight upper hand for Rajasthan Royals as far as the head-to-head is concerned.
And a slight upper hand for Rajasthan Royals means that they would be backing themselves for the win here. Sadly for both these teams, in this particular game, Kagis Orabara is not a part of Delhi Capitals, and for Rajasthan Royals, Steve Smith, who has been captain for the side in their winning run, isn't a part of them. So these are the two players who are missing out on this particular game, these two teams were relying very heavily on, Kagis Orabara and Stephen Smith. Two players who played a big part in their revival in this season's IPL, and they are not a part of this game, so certain problems would be there on the plot for both of these two teams. Rajasthan Royals are currently having a run rate of minus 0.32, and for Rajasthan Royals the run rate is also in the negative. As for both of these teams, a win would do them a lot of good, and for anyone who wins this encounter, it will be a superb win and would certainly give them a chance for a spot in the playoff, especially for Rajasthan, and for Delhi Capitals the chance to certainly make sure that they end up on the top 2 positions in the table. And for other teams, still chances are open even if this game turns out in anyone's favour.
Right then, all of you tuning in, give us your predictions. Who will win the contest? What will be the score in the power play in the first 6 overs for Rajasthan Royals, as they have elected to bat first after winning the toss? And what do you think will be the score at the end of 20 overs? Unnati Pandey, Otis Mahabir, a very warm welcome back. Jussi the Killer as well. Deepak Subedi supporting Delhi Capitals. And apart from that, Samyog Sapkota, who's been tuned and excited before even the start of the stream. Absolutely love that as well. As now the score for Rajasthan Royals is simple. They have to win the game for their chances to qualify for the playoff.
Win it heavily
and win it heavily as well.
Because the net run rate is quite not in their favour, and you cannot always rely on other teams to lose heavily. You can do what is in your hands, and what is in your hands is that you can defeat Delhi heavily on the day, because of the problems that Delhi are facing. They don't have a proper batting order. They click sometimes they don't. And for the bowling side of Delhi Capitals, Kagis Orabara missing, and that is a big void in their side. And for Rajasthan Royals, they are also missing the services of Stephen Smith, their captain, and in place of him, Ajinkya Rahane would be captaining the side today.
But we saw how a massive transformation for Ajinkya Rahane. Earlier he was the captain when the season started, was struggling with the bat. Then Stephen Smith became the captain for Rajasthan Royals, and just the game after, he got an excellent 100, did Ajinkya Rahane. But now with the pressure back on Rahane, the captaincy pressure, will he be able to deliver again? It's Liam Livingstone along with Ajinkya Rahane coming out to open the innings for Rajasthan Royals. As far as the pitch is concerned at the Firozshah Kotla, Graham Swan was in the middle, and this is what he had to say. There isn't a blade of grass. Absolutely bone dry this wicket. It's quite hard, but there shouldn't be a lot of bounce. Bowl straight lines, and it should turn as well. It will help the spinners. It's very hot, around a score of 160 should be competitive. And as I said, we're getting the visuals of the pitch now, and can't get any drier than that.
Oh, it's drier than the frying pan I make an omelette on. It's very dry at the moment, and on this pitch, spinners would certainly like it, because the cracks would help them gain some spin when the time arrives. For that matter, Delhi would be relying heavily on their spinners, and Rajasthan Royals, they also have a spinner in the form of Shreyas Gopal, who has been very, very good for them.
Absolutely, Shreyas Gopal along with Krishnappa Gautam too can roll his arm over. While for Delhi, I think the Ish Sodhi as well, the New Zealand leg spinner, he'll be in for Delhi. Akshar Patel and Amit Mishra, the duo, will be looking to do the job. While apart from that, you got Trent Bolt and Ishant Sharma. I'm not very sure how successful they will be in on a wicket like this with the new ball. But Trent Bolt obviously is a class act, and Ishant Sharma has done a good job in this IPL. But all eyes will be on Akshar Patel and Amit Mishra. These are the two spinners. Rutherford can obviously roll his arm over as well. Ajinkya Rahane and Liam Livingstone. The two openers out there in the middle for Rajasthan Royals. It will be Royals versus Capitals very shortly, not very far away from the start of the game, with Rahane out there to open. And it seems that for Delhi it will be, it's the temperature hovering around 40 degrees mark, so it's definitely very hot. Not a place you want to field in. But it's Trent Bolt, the New Zealander, who will start off proceedings for Delhi Capitals as he comes in, left arm over for the first ball off today, and it's worked away towards square leg for an easy single by Rahane. He's off the mark straight away. 1 for no loss, Rajasthan Royals, and they certainly will want to go on and put on a big show here. Would be Rajasthan Royals opener in Rahane and Livingston. Livingston has done a terrific job this season as far as his batting and his strike rates are concerned. This season he's batted at a strike rate of 160 as Liam Livingstone, only 2 innings, and he's got 56 runs under his belt, this being his third game. While Trent Bolt, experienced campaigner, 31st match in the IPL, 34 wickets for him. He's been in and out of the side, and now he will be hoping that he can make a mark early on and go on and provide a few early breakthroughs. While Livingston, born in Cumberland, England, he will be hoping that he can now get on to a good start. Drives one away, beats the man at long off, but won't be too many runs. Just a single there. So both the openers off the mark. 1 each. It's 2 for no loss.
Good start there by Trent Bolt. He was substantially good in the previous game. In the first 2 overs, he conceded only 2 runs, but was taken to the cleaners late on, which led to Delhi losing on the day and for against Chennai Super Kings. But the good thing for Delhi is they have Trent Bolt in their side. If he wasn't there, there would have been some problems because the removal of Kagiso Rabada from the IPL would have been very heavy on them. Absolutely,
that's what Ricky Ponting said as well, that Kagiso Rabada gone back is a massive loss for Delhi Capitals. Rabada has been in excellent form. What a bowler he is the South African right-arm fast bowler. But now they've got, I'll say, competent enough replacement for him in Trent Bolt. As now Rahane works one away towards third man. Another single here. So 3 deliveries bowled by Trent Bolt, 3 singles. Not a bad start, I'll say. But Rajasthan Royals will be hoping that they won't lose wickets early on. He got 100 against Delhi. Did Ajinkya Rahane, the 100 I was talking about, 100 or just 63 deliveries, and that came at the Savai Mansingh Stadium. Now a slower cutter from Trent Bolt, a dot ball there, so he knows there's not a lot of swing or seam movement as far as this wicket at the Kotla is concerned, so he'll have to go on and just, trouble the batsman with the cutters, with the changes, the variations. He's a smart customer. He's played cricket all over the world as Trent Bolt. At the point of time, if I'm correct, he was the world #1 bowler as well, was the left-arm seamer from New Zealand. So he knows what needs to be done. As now another in-swing in line with the middle stump, played away towards mid-off carefully by Livingston, and that will be a second dot ball of the over. Just 3 of this over so far from Trent Bolt. A decent start, one might say, unless he bowls a boundary ball here.
Oh, well, a decent start because singles on 3 occasions and then two dot deliveries would do a lot for his confidence. He's a fantastic bowler, there's no denying that. But the carnage of the last 2 overs that he bowled in the previous game, that would be in his mind. He's a fantastic bowler, but we all know that what kind of game this is, IPL or T20. So another single of the last delivery while we talk, and Trent Bolt has finished off with 4 runs in just 4 runs in 1 over. So a very good start from him.
Absolutely, the line and length was spot on straight away from the left arm seamer. 4 for no loss at the end of over number 1. Guys, your predictions, what will be the score as far as the end of power play is concerned? And a quick reminder that I'm Karthikeya, with me is Paritosh in Cricket Lounge. We're waiting for Wally to join us. The young man running late had a cricket game this morning himself. Hopefully he's not at Firozshah Kotla, is Wally. Otherwise, might be in trouble. Will be the Delhi team. But as far as this contest is concerned, a decent start by Trent Bolt and Delhi Capitals. 1 over gone, 4 for no loss. And as far as Rajasthan Royals are concerned, they'd be happy though they're not losing wickets, at least as of now. In the first over itself, they haven't lost a wicket.
They haven't lost a wicket, and Ajinkya Rahane, he has been common form lately, and him scoring runs would be a major plus for his side. We were talking about Trent Bolt, and as far as I remember, in the 2015 World Cup, he was the one who took 5 wickets against Australia in a game, and that was the highlight of the tournament for him. He was fantastic, although Australia were able to clinch the tournament on that matter. And in this year also, exactly 1 month or sooner than that, the World Cup will be held in England and Wales, so that will be another tournament that you can tune into with us at Sports Flashes. We'll be providing you with the updates of that also. So download our app on Google and Android devices, Android and Apple devices, for continuing to stay with us while we talk. Another ball has been bowled and the second over is started. Trent Bolt was the one who bowled the first, and it's Ishant Sharma who has been brought into attack by the captain.
Ishant Sharma has done a decent job in this IPL. Remember that mauling he got received at the hands of James Faulkner in that one day between India and Australia, and since then he's someone who's not been preferred in the limited over format, but this season he's come back and he's done a good job as Ishant Sharma, because the simple fact he's kept his lines, his length, and he's got a bit of movement as well from the bowler. Sachin Kumar Mehra, very warm welcome, brother. How are you? 2 changes for Delhi, then Kimo Paul and Ishant Sharma coming back in the playing 11, while Krishnappa Gautam and Ish Sodhi also coming in the playing 11 for Rajasthan Royals. So 2 changes each, while Rajasthan have got 3 overseas players in Liam Livingstone, along with Livingston, who's one of those, as he charges down the track and goes big over mid-wicket. First boundary of the day, and that's a 6. What a shot that from Liam Livingstone. Charges down the track, makes a length delivery into a half volley and slogs it over deep mid-wicket for a maximum.
Fantastic shot on that occasion by Liam Livingstone, going for the maximum and getting it against Ishant Sharma. Ishant Sharma, he'll be reminded of James Faulkner on this shot, because he was slogged quite a lot by him on that occasion. So another the first 6 of the evening for Rajasthan Royals, as the scoreboard ticks on to 10 in 1.3 overs. Ishant Sharma will be bowling the 4th delivery of the over.
So now Livingston works it away towards square leg, will pick up an easy single there. He moves up to 9, taking the Rajasthan Royals score up to 11 for no loss, and Ishant Sharma 7 runs off this over already. And it'll be interesting how Delhi come out and chase, but first of all, it's going to be a target that Rajasthan Royals will set, and that is something that they will be hoping that it's somewhere beyond 160, even close to 170, and that will make sure that it's going to be a tough task for Delhi Capitals. Ishfaq Ahmed tuning in, and he says, I love Shaukat and Adil. Well, Adil, if I'm correct, Adil Rashid, the England leg spinner, he's not obviously involved. And if he were, he was already back with the England setup. But now, as far as Ajinkya Rahane versus Ishant Sharma is concerned, 7 innings, 49 runs, and only once has Ishant Sharma displaced Ajinkya Rahane, as now defensively played by Rahane off the middle of the bat, back towards the bowler. No runs on that occasion either. The score remains 11 for no loss. And talking about Ishant Sharma, he's done a decent job this season in the IPL, as I was saying. He's started off with picking up early wickets for Delhi Capitals. The economy not being very high, as one would expect from Ishant Sharma during the limited over contest. Amit Mishra and Akshar Patel will probably hold the key. Those 8 overs will be massive for Delhi Capitals if they have to pick up those wickets, curb the run flow of Rajasthan Royals. As final delivery flicked away, it's in the air. There's a man trying to get underneath it. Will he catch it? Yes, he will. And it's Gabbar who's taken the catch, the homeboy. And Ajinkya Rahane gone. It's first wicket down for Rajasthan Royals. Rahane was looking to flick it. He did flick it. Got the leading edge. He was in the air. And Shikhar Dhawan running in from deep square leg makes absolutely no mistake. And as I was saying, providing early breakthroughs was Ishant Sharma, and he's done that again.
Fantastic by Ishant Sharma to get back after being hit for a long 6 over mid-wicket. He has certainly tricked Ajinkya Rahane into top edging that one into the hands of Shikhar Dhawan. So he's gone only 2 for him into 4 deliveries, 11 for 1 Rajasthan, and early wickets for Delhi Capitals.
That's exactly what Delhi Capitals needed, a wicket, and that's what exactly Ishant Sharma has delivered. Although gave away 7 in that over, including a 6. I don't think. Shreyas Iyer will mind that. He'll say, I'll trade a 6 for every wicket. But right now, the start that Rajasthan Royals did not need is what they have been provided, and that's by Ishant Sharma. A wicket there, and it's the end of Ajinkya Rahane, caught by Dhawan. A wicket made in Delhi. First bowled by Ishant Sharma and catch completed by another Delhi lad in Shikhar Dhawan at deep square leg. So with that, it's another wicket down. 11 for 1 at the end of 2 overs. Sanju Samson, Ryan Parag, Stuart Binney, Mahipal Rumlor and Krishnappa Gautam, Shreyas Gopal, all to come in for Rajasthan Royals. But they certainly will miss the services of their skipper, Stephen Smith, who is not there, and he was in form. The moment he got back in form, got a few runs under his belt, and he's flown out. What a miss he will be for Rajasthan Royals.
Rajasthan Royals, their chances of making into the playoffs went away as soon as Stephen Smith went away for his Australian camp, because we all saw how the fortunes of Rajasthan Royals changed when he was at the helm of things. Ajinkya Rahane not very good with the captaincy when he was provided. Because Stephen Smith was the one who led this particular side to consecutive wins and was able to challenge for the playoff spot. But as soon as he has went back, the fortunes have turned on them. Their match against RCB, it was washed out, so a single point for them on that occasion, and that is the reason why they heavily rely on this occasion on the results of other teams, because their chances of qualifying at the moment are not in their hands, and with one wicket so early on, not in their hands, but on Delhi Capitals, how they perform further in this game.
Well, there's a lot of responsibility now on Sanju Samson, who started the IPL with a bang, got 100 in the second game for Rajasthan Royals, but since then he's got 20s and 30s, 148 not out as well, but he hasn't been able to convert those starts into another big score. He'd want that today, as Trent Bolt starts over number 3, and a single of the first delivery by Samson. Now it's Livingston on strike, who plays that away towards point. No runs on that occasion. Another slower delivery doing the trick here for Delhi Capitals with the fall of Ajinkya Rahane's wicket. Very well judged there by Shikhar Dhawan. And mind you, Delhi will want to make sure that nothing beyond 150, 160 is given, because this wicket will be very difficult to chase on. Although the boundaries being very, very short, not one of the biggest grounds is Firozshah Kotla. We all know that. You know, there are times when top edges fly over the boundary for sixes. So chance of a run out of the no-strikers, and it's a direct hit. Has he made his ground? Well, the umpire, will he refer it to the third umpire? Yes, he will. Although I think he's made it. Trent Bolt walks back with the stump in his hand. Well, taking a risk too many here are Rajasthan Royals, but it seems the body language tells you that he's made it.
Well, his body language certainly shows that he has made it, and yes, he has made it comfortably into the line when the ball hit the stumps. So this will be given a not out on that occasion. And for Delhi Capitals, the form of Prithvi Shaw has also been crucial, because as far as the Rajasthan Royals are concerned, the form of Sanju Samson, that has been very inconsistent. And this season, the form of Prithvi Shaw for Delhi Capitals, that has been the key point, because he hasn't clicked for them in this season consistently.
Poor delivery that from Trent Bolt, and that's down the leg side. That'll be given as a wide. So 3 runs of this over from Trent Bolt so far. 14 for 1 Rajasthan Royals after 2.3 overs. Samson is on 1 and Liam Livingston is on a run, a balled 10 so far. Siddharth, welcome back. How are you? And I hope all of you tuned in, enjoying a coverage at the moment. I don't think the Delhi Capitals though are enjoying the heat out Firozshah Kotla. Shortish delivery, goes for the pole, doesn't hit the bat, hits the midriff, and will drop dead there. So that will be another dot delivery. With that, the score remains on 14 for 1. Talking about the Firozshah Kotla, not the biggest ground in the world, we all know that, but apart from that, it's got a very lightning quick outfield. The stands have been made again, and I've been to this stadium a lot, but the unique thing is the slanting and the as they say in Hindi, tede mede stands that you see behind the bowler's arm. I think Prithvi Shaw does, he's laughing there as well, standing at the ground. Is now another one from Trent Bolt, dabbed away towards backward point. No runs on that occasion, and he's doing the right thing. Trent Bolt bowling it wicket to wicket, you miss and I hit.
Well, certainly he's bowling it wicket to wicket and not giving many chances for the batsman, and that is good bowling there from Trent Bolt. He's a seasoned international bowler, and he has been fantastic as soon as he has arrived for Delhi Capitals. His fitness is a crucial point for New Zealand in the World Cup when they make their stand for the trophy in England. And as far as this match is concerned, Sanju Samson, he certainly needs to build up a partnership with Livingston because of the early wicket of Ajinkya Rahane. Delhi are now in a strong position. It's 3 overs done, 15 for 1. The score, Sanju Samson and Liam Livingston at the centre.
We got Shaz Khan tuning in from Ukraine. A very warm welcome, Mr. Khan. Along with that, we got Duvariga Mahato also tuning in. But right now, it is Delhi Capitals versus Rajasthan Royals at the Firozshah Kotla. As far as the score is concerned, 3 overs have now been bowled in this contest, and a very, very good start for Delhi Capitals. They picked up an early wicket as well, 15 for 1. Not the start Rajasthan Royals were hoping for. They've lost their skipper Ajinkya Rahane. He's the man gone of the bowling of Ishant Sharma, caught by Shikhar Dhawan. But look at the figures from Trent Bolt, 2 overs and just 8 runs, while Ishant Sharma 1 over, 7 runs and a wicket for him. So now with the 3 overs gone in the power play, it's 15 for 1. Guess what's going to be the score at the end of the power play, end of over number 6. How many do you think can they get, the Rajasthan Royals? As right now we've got a wonderful contest lined up. First this, and then obviously the second match of the day, they'll see Royal Challengers Bangalore play host to Sunrisers Hyderabad, possibly, if I'm correct, the last South Indian derby of the season.
Yes, the last South Indian derby, that would be because Sunrise Hyderabad, they've already played Chennai twice, and Bangalore had completed their match against CSK, both of them. So this is the last game, as all the teams have up until now played 13 games now, and the only one game is left for them. So certainly the last South Indian derby of this season's IPL. We were talking about many things, but we hadn't talked about that Karthikeya was absent for the past 3 days, and people were really concerned about your health, constantly asking us, where is Karthikeya sir? So Karthikeya sir is here with us today in the live chit chat session.
Guess who's back? back again. Shady's back. Third man is in the 30-yard circle, so is fine leg, backward point, cover point, extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, all stationed there as Ishant Sharma starts fresh over, bangs one in short, and Samson pulls it away but doesn't get hold of it. Only a single through towards backward square leg as Amit Mishra puts in a dive and stops that. You don't see that very often, Mishra putting in a dive, and that too a successful one. But in the end, just a single there for Sanju Samson. I think clearly you can see that this wicket, it's not very easy to bat on. It's not a wicket that's conducive for stroke making, and very clever are Ishant Sharma and Trent Bolt, the way they've started. We saw the previous over from Trent Bolt with the 116, 138, 117, bowling the slower ones, the cutters, mixing it up very well.
Oh yes, he's mixing it up very well, and so is Ishant Sharma. He's trying good, and Trent Bolt, both the pair of them have been trying time and again, and close there. He went down the ground, missed the plot, but the fielder certainly getting to it. But Kimo Paul on that occasion wasn't able to get his hands on it as it travels down the ground for a 4. Lucky on that occasion, but Ishant Sharma, he's banging right at the door of Rajasthan Royals. Liam Livingstone, he wasn't able to get a hold of that one as Kimo Paul made a run for it at the long on position on that occasion, and that was close there from Ishant Sharma.
Close, but yet so far for Kimo Paul at mid-on, running towards his left, putting in a full length dive, but he was never going to get there. And can you imagine, this is the first boundary that Rajasthan Royals have hit so far. That came off the toe end of the bat, and that's why some damage has been done to the bat. And now the 12th man running out with a couple of spare bats for Liam Livingstone. We saw him do this earlier as well, down the track to Ishant Sharma, and then on that occasion he got a 6 over mid-wicket, but this time off the toe end of the bat and almost playing it to the man at mid-on. We've seen some fantastic catches in this edition of the IPL, and we've seen some equally poor fielding as well. About 40 to 50 catches dropped the entire season. Now Ishant Sharma puts in a dive. Get in, Delhi Capitals. The ball was played towards the bowler. Ishant Sharma in his follow-through turns right and puts in a dive to stop that ball from going any further. This is good to see. The faster bowlers also for Delhi Capitals putting in their shift. 20 for the loss of 1 wicket after 3.4 overs. Ishant Sharma, the only wicket taker so far for Delhi Capitals. 1 for 12 figures for him, as we've got Upendra Bahadur, if I'm correct, tuning in. Very warm welcome, Upendra ji. It's 20 for 1 after 3.4 overs.
A fantastic start for Delhi Capitals because they have contained Rajasthan Royals at the moment, and this pitch is looking like it is assisting the Pacers as well as the ball is it's done. Ishant Sharma has struck. The slow one doing the job this time around. Liam Livingstone completely missing the plot, and the ball hits right at the stump. So second wicket coming for Ishant Sharma. He is turning on style here for Delhi Capitals. It's 20 for 2 now in 3.5 overs. Ishant Sharma strikes as Liam Livingstone misses.
Well, just saw a shot coming in from the Firouzshah Court line. Just reminded me of Tony Great. They're dancing in the oils are the Delhi Capital fans. Ishant Sharma strikes again. Wonderful slow delivery. Completely beaten was Liam Livingstone. Going for another heave on the onside. He'd gone through with the shot. The ball comes on later and kisses the top of the middle stump. And with that is the end of Livingstone. Gone for 14. And it's Ishant Sharma who has the final laugh. Both wickets for Mr. Sharma. It's 20 for 2 after 3.5 overs, as we've got Entertainment Cricket Fever tuning in. Kim Singh from HP, and he wants RR should win this match and CSK will remain at the top. That's what you were saying. And Astute Survivor, welcome back. Come on, Delhi Capitals. That's what you're saying. I'm saying the same as well. Come on, Delhi Capitals. It's Ishant Sharma struck twice now. 20 for 2, and in a bit of bother, our Rajasthan Royals, one of our colleagues, Anant, not very happy with that. An ardent Rajasthan Royals supporter. He's just walked into Cricket Lounge. I'm sorry, Anant, but today I have to be with Delhi Capitals.
Well, Delhi Capitals have certainly struck twice early on against Rajasthan Royals. Firstly, it was their captain Ajinkya Rahane who was walking back, and now it's Liam Livingstone bowled by Ishant Sharma also. And Ishant Sharma, well, he is turning on the style for Delhi Capitals. Fantastic bowling from him, and in the 2 overs he has already taken 2 wickets, so remarkable comeback in the shorter format by Ishant Sharma.
Absolutely. 1.5 overs, 12 for 2 figures for Ishant Sharma, as now a bit of bother is what Rajasthan Royals is in. Lomror is the man who's come out to join Sanju Samson as the final delivery of the over. Poor one to the left-handed Lomror, worked away towards fine leg boundary for Lomror to start off his innings. It's 24 for 2 at the end of over number 4. Despite picking up a wicket, he's given away a few runs as Ishant Sharma in that over. It's 16 for 2 his figures from the 2 overs that he's bowled, while at the other end, wonderful stuff from Trent Bolt. Despite not picking up a wicket, he's just given away 8 runs in the 2 overs that he has bowled. 4 overs gone, 24 for 2. The current run rate 6. It's not going to be very, very good as far as Rajasthan Royals are concerned. And Upendra Bahadur, I don't see Sandeep. Yes, unfortunately, Sandeep Lamechane is not again in the playing 11 for Delhi Capitals. I mean, with Delhi already qualified, they could have given him another go. But, well, who am I to say? It's Ricky Ponting and Saurav Ganguly, along with Shreyas Iyer, making the decisions. I better, be behind the mic and tell you what's happening.
Well, Shreyas Iyer, I highly doubt he's having any input with Saurav Ganguly and Ricky Ponting in the dugout for Delhi Capitals. And we were talking about Delhi Capitals' fielding. Well, they certainly have had a word or two from Ricky Ponting, because the way they are fielding at the moment, it doesn't look like a Delhi side. They are putting the body on the line, and that is a remarkable change for the Delhi Capitals, as it's Akshar Patel who's been brought in to the attack, and he goes for the mid-wicket Samson, but no fielder there on that occasion as a quick double is being taken.
Well, a couple of runs there, and straight away the moment we've been waiting for. Let's see how the spinners work on this wicket. Akshar Patel has been introduced as far as over number 5 is concerned, so straight away, not even waiting for the power play to get over, there is Shreyas Iyer. As Akshar Patel now getting a bit of turn, the ball sticking onto the surface. Bit of a yes and a no, chance of a run out there at the striker's end. That's a direct hit. That's the end of Sanju Samson. Wicket number 3 down here, and Rajasthan Royals are committing suicide. 26 for 3. Well, what were you doing, Sanju? Yes and a no, yes and a no, and then without even seeing that Lomror was running or not, he ran off it, Sanju Samson. He's not looking at his partner, he's just running. Well, and by the time he realized, it was too late, and a direct hit there from the man at cover point, and with that, it's the 3rd wicket down. Was it the skipper? Yes, it seems it was Shreyas Iyer, and that's 26 for 3.
Well, it was not Shreyas Iyer, it was Prithvi Shaw. Oh, and that's why Shreyas Iyer was talking to him, that don't go for the direct hit. You had time, you could have gone the ball, you could have gone for Rishabh Pant, and he could have easily pulled the stumps on that one. So life being plugged out of Rajasthan Royals at the moment. Their top 3 are gone. Sanju Samson is also back into the dugout, and now the troubles are huge for Rajasthan Royals at the moment.
Absolutely, Maipal Lomror is still out there. He's on 4 of 1 delivery. Apart from that, they got Riyan Parag, Stuart Binney, Krishnappa Gautam and Shreyas Gopal to come in. Not much batting left. Riyan Parag obviously can bat. We saw that in one of the earlier games. And then Stuart Binney, obviously an India international, can be handy with the bat. I won't count on him to get a 80 or a 90, that's for sure. And Krishnappa Gautam as well. So straight away in deep trouble. And it is Gopal who's come out to bat. That is Shreyas Gopal turning out to join Maipal Lomror as he now dabs one away towards backward point straight to the fielder. No runs on that occasion, and this is terrific. If you're a Delhi Capitals fan, it's certainly not if you're a Rajasthan Royals fan. Strike rate of 182.1 in this season for Shreyas Iyer, in fact for Shreyas Gopal. I keep confusing between the two Shreyases.
Both Shreyas, but they have been handy for their teams, Shreyas Gopal and Shreyas Iyer. The responsibility on Shreyas Gopal on this game is not with the ball but with the bat. They certainly need to build a partnership here. They are reeling at the moment. 26 for 3 Rajasthan Royals, and if this continues it will be absolute demolition of Rajasthan Royals at the Kotla pitch, because they have lost the plot completely in the initial overs.
Absolutely. First it was Rahane, then Liam Livingstone, and then Sanju Samson running out like he was roaming around in the company garden, and then run out. And astute survivor says at Wally, I will not say it, you also don't say anything. We are DC fans and let's not jinx it, please, it's a request. Well, astute, Wally's not even in the cricket lounge. He's had a cricket match this morning, so he's running up a little late. Is Wally. I'm Karthikeya. I've got Paritosh with me, so well, we're not jinxing anything, that's for sure. And Sports Flashes is the #1 platform for these people who love to listen to the best cricket coverage. It says entertainment and cricket fever. Thank you so much, brother. Absolutely love it. You know, and right now, what and who are loving it are Delhi Capital fans, because Rajasthan Royals in absolute tatters. 5 overs gone, 26 for 3.
Fantastic performance from Delhi Capitals fielding side as well, because 1 wicket of Sanju Samson, that should be credited to Prithvi Shaw in his fielding. He hasn't been very handy with the bat, but in the field he's looking fantastic at the moment. And these type of wickets give a certain confidence to the bowlers as well, as they see their fielders putting in the work and putting their bodies on line. But a cheeky shot on that occasion, and Ishant Sharma has been introduced with a 4 right off the bat by Shreyas Gopal. And Mahipal Ramror was the batsman on that occasion, and a late cheeky cut by him, edged initially, and he tried to play it late on, but a certain edge provided the boundary on that occasion for Rajasthan Royals.
Well, he was intentionally looking to run it down to his third man. I'm not very sure he intended it that fine, did Lomror. So he's played 2 balls and he's put both of them to boundary fence. He's on 8 of 2, 30 for 3. Rajasthan Royals' final over of the power play is now in progress, and they'd be hoping to go on and get at least a few runs in this over to get to a respectable score. At the end of the power play. Now has it gone? Edged and gone is a huge appeal, and yes, that's wicket number 4 down for Rajasthan Royals, and it's Maipal Lomror going for the cut. Induces the edge, that is Ishant Sharma, and Rishabh Pant was never going to make a mistake there.
Fantastic by Ishant Sharma. He's already picked up 3 wickets, and they don't even celebrate this time around.
Kagiso Rabada, who Kagiso Rabada? We got Ishant Sharma.
3 wickets for him, and Delhi Capitals fans are delighted. So is Karthikeya, who supports Delhi in the IPL. Long gone are the days when they struggled for even a playoff spot. They are very certain of making the top 2 at the moment.
Well, the way things are going, certainly, and it's all down to how Rajasthan Royals' application has been poor. You know, once again, it's back to the schoolbook cricket, schoolyard cricket, that when the ball is stopping, when the ball is holding on to the stumps, you do not play shots with the horizontal bat. You play it with a straight bat, try and play it as late as you can, but then going for the cut on that occasion. And Rajasthan Royals are in shambles at the moment. A nothing shot from Lomror, and it's wicket number 3 for Ishant Sharma. Who thought that Ishant Sharma, after being dispatched all over the park by James Faulkner all those years ago, he's come back and he struck so well in this edition of the IPL with the new ball, delivering all those wickets. And yahoo, says the astute survivor. Yes, I echo that sentiment. Come on, Delhi. It's 30 for 4 right now. Rajasthan Royals, they need a partnership. Shreyas Gopal is out there. He's faced 4 deliveries. He's yet to open his account. While apart from that, they've got, as far as the remaining batsmen are concerned,
I think Ryan Parag would be the one who will be walking in.
Krishnappa, Gautam, all 3 are there. I think it should be Ryan Parag who should come out. The young boy did a good job, Ryan Parag Burman, in the previous man, and it is Ryan who's come out to bat.
Now the young and little shoulders of these two have big responsibilities on them, because they are the ones who will be deciding how far this team goes, and at the moment they are looking like they'll shamble below 50 at this rate. 30 for 4, and they don't bat very deep down. Ryan Parag, although he has been handy, 110 runs in 7 games at a strike rate of 140, but he has not played a substantially long innings for Rajasthan. Today is the time. Will he be able to come to the rescue of Rajasthan, or will he also succumb to the pressure? We'll have to wait and see. But Ishant Sharma, what a form he has been delivering this time around. 3 wickets for him, and things are looking very up here for the Indian pacer.
I think even Ishant Sharma can't believe it, the way he's bowling, and it was a slower off cutter that got him the wicket, as now outside the off stump, punched away by Ryan, but straight to Akshar Patel at backward point. No runs on that occasion. It's 30 for 4 Rajasthan Royals after 5.4 overs. Slower off cutter there from Ishant Sharma when he got the wicket of Maipal Lomror. It was outside the off stump, way outside as well. Won't say it was a wicket taking delivery, but again a poor shot there, a half-hearted cut, and that's what got him the wicket. First it was Ishant Sharma, then it was Liam Livingstone, then in fact first it was Ajinkya Rahane, then it was Liam Livingstone, followed by a run out of Sanju Samson, and then the wicket of Maipal Lomror.
Well, if we see closely, all the 3 deliveries were the slow ones, and that is doing the trick for Ishant Sharma at the moment. But after initially getting hit for a 4, he has come back fantastically. A wicket and 3 dot deliveries in this over. So fantastic comeback from Ishant Sharma.
Absolutely, got the slower ball. I think it was the knuckle and the off cutter as well. The knuckle ball to get rid of Ajinkya Rahane, the off cutter to get rid of Liam Livingstone, and then again a slower off cutter to get rid of Maipal Lomror. So that's how he's picked up 3 wickets. The 4th one, obviously, Sanju Samson roaming around and was run out by the fact that the fielder in Prithvi Shaw from covers. So it's established Ishant only bowls well in limited overs when Ponting is present somewhere close, says Astute Survivor. I love that. I absolutely love it. I remember what you're referring to. He bowled a terrific spell.
9-year-old Ishant Sharma, young Australia pitch, and Ponting was miserable. He was absolutely miserable. He wasn't able to encounter what he is seeing, because a young bowler dominating Ricky Ponting was close to his prime at the moment.
Absolutely.
And he was bamboozled by Ishant Sharma on that occasion. And I also remember that even the commentary was quite famous for Ishant Sharma, and he still should be very much cherishing that memory of Ricky Ponting. Ricky Ponting absolutely being tarnished by a young Indian bowler.
Absolutely. I think the simple fact that now after the IPL, Ishant Sharma will probably hire Ricky Ponting as his manager or his agent, because he'd want him around every time. The moment Ricky Ponting's around, Ishant Sharma turns up and turns the flavor on. He's picked up 3 wickets, 3 overs, 20 runs and 3 wickets for Ishant Sharma. What a spell of fast bowling this. The power play is done and dusted. 6 overs gone, 30 for the loss of 4 wickets are Rajasthan Royals. The net run rate at the moment is 5 as Akshar Patel continues, and now cut away, but excellent diving effort there by the backward point region, although they will still collect a single. It was Prithvi Shaw, the fielder there, the young boy who's dubbed as a mixture of Brian Lara and Virendra Sehwag, and he was the one who affected the run out of Sanju Samson. Good electrifying fielder, but not able to collect that cleanly on that occasion as well. With that, it is a single there for Shreyas Gopal.
And miseries for Rajasthan Royals continue as things are looking quite shaky in the middle for them. 4 wickets are already down, and Akshar Patel has been brought in. This pitch is looking like assist spinners also. So things are looking very gloomy here for Rajasthan Royals and their fans. But Ryan Parag, he's trying to unlock the shackles, going for the cover boundary, but there's a fielder there because the power play is has certainly come to an end, and that is bad news for Rajasthan. They can't go for the boundary with that pace. Ryan Parag needs to strike with certain venom and also look for the gaps between the fielders.
Now another one from Akshar Patel, this time down the leg side, worked away through towards fine leg, long chase for the square leg fielder Ishant Sharma after bowling a terrific over, pressed into service, runs towards his right, collects the ball and fires in a throw, but a single, that's all that they will get, and with that the score now moves up to 33 for the loss of 4 wickets. A very concerned looking Rajasthan Royals dugout, and they should be as well. They are in a bit of bother. Slip in for Akshar Patel, although he's not getting as much turn as one would have thought, just a bit. And now a single towards long on of the bat of Rayan Parag. He's on to 2, is Parag Gopal on to 2 as well. 34 for the loss of 4 wickets. And Akshar Patel is into his second over, 1.5 overs bowled by him. He's conceded 6 runs, not a wicket yet, as another one carved away towards sweeper cover, and a single there to end the over. So 5 of that over, 7 gone. It's 35 for the loss of 4 wickets, Rajasthan Royals, and saying a partnership building up here because they've scored 5 runs together.
4 runs for them in between them, 2 apiece. So now things are I won't say things are looking better, because they are currently struggling how Rajasthan Royals. 4 quick wickets in the power play, and they have 3 runs between them. Shreyas Gopal has taken a single of the last delivery, so 7 overs are done, and it's 35 on board for them. And from this point, these two need to continue for Rajasthan Royals if they have to have any chance in this game. They are currently at a very bad place at Kotla, and at this rate, Delhi Capitals are certainly assured of a win here.
Absolutely, just the way things are going, I don't think they will be able to get to that 150-160 mark unless we see a blistering knock and a wonderful partnership between the two. They've got Stuart Binney to come in as well of Rajasthan Royals, so they'll be hoping that Junior Binney comes good today, because they do need a decent total on the board. 2 overs, none for 7 figures for Akshar Patel. It'll be interesting to see if Ishant Sharma continues and bowls out his quota of 4 overs. They've got Trent Bolt in there, Amit Mishra as well there, and as I say Amit Mishra, it's Mishra ji who's been handed the ball here, and Amit Mishra will come on and bowl over number 8. With a slip in position, the flighted loopy leg spin of Amit Mishra dabbed away towards the wicket cover region, and a single straight away there for Shreyas Gopal. He moves up to 4 now, 36 for the loss of 4 wickets after 7.1 overs. Rayan Parag, the youngster, only 17-18 years of age, did a good job in the previous season domestic limit over format, picking up a few wickets. That's where he caught the eye. Plays for Bengal, does Rayan Parag Burman, and now he's playing for Rajasthan Royals in the IPL, a massive platform for him to go on and impress. As now Mishra bowls one on the pads and easily worked away towards deep square leg. Looks like a solid batsman, does Rayan. Doesn't get rattled very easily. He's playing the ball on its merit, and absolutely love it. Dada and Ponting sitting together, 2 of the fiercest rivals in their time, are now up against, not against each other, but sat right next to each other, mentoring Delhi Capitals. And what a season this has been. Now goes for the sweep, does Gopal in the air, and drops in no man's land between deep square leg and deep mid wicket, and by the time the fielder can come across, it will be a couple of runs here for Shreyas Gopal. He's on 6, 39 for 4 Rajasthan Royals at the moment. Slowly and steadily they're starting to get a few runs under the belt. The partnership worth 9 now of 13 deliveries, with Shreyas Gopal and Rayan Parag doing the sensible thing. I think initially what they want to do is just work the ball around, pick up single doubles, get their eye in, get the partnership going, and our leading edge once again, a shot too many there, but luckily the ball goes away wide of extra cover and only a single.
I don't think they need to play risky shots. They're trying for the boundary time and again. They just need to work the singles and the doubles at the moment. They need to have some runs under their belt, get a feel of the pitch, because at this rate they're losing wickets quite clearly and quite short in quite few short intervals. So that is the case for Rajasthan Royals. Rayan Parag goes for the mid-wicket boundary and gets it down the ground this time. He has taken his helmet off, so he's looking to attack the bowler, and he is going with the approach that attack is the best form of defence.
Well, that's one way of dealing with things from Rayan Parag, as he gets down on one knee and sweeps it away towards deep mid-wicket for a 4. Right at the middle of the bat, although can be a bit risky playing against the turn of Amit Mishra, who's a very, very clever customer. And the partnership now with that 4 moves up to 14. It's 44 for the loss of 4 wickets. 9 runs of Amit Mishra's over, and now It's a dot ball to end the over. So 9 of the first over from Mishra ji. It's 8 overs gone, 44 for 4. Rajasthan Royals.
Well, they certainly are getting a feel of it. 7 apiece for both of them. Ryan Parag 7 off of 9. Shreyas Gopal on 7 off of 10. So a boundary for Ryan Parag, and a welcome boundary, because runs are what is required at the moment for Rajasthan Royals. They are surely not in position to hold anything for them. Ryan Parag and Shreyas Gopal, they can provide something for Rajasthan Royals at the moment. And coming back to our chit-chat session, many people are joined in. Astute Sayo is constantly asking Wali questions, but Wali is not here at the moment, so I'll still read out the question. I will not say if you also. And Astute Sayo is saying, so it is established. Ishant only also. Okay, well, the Ponting factor again on that occasion by Astute Sayo. So how crucial is Ricky Ponting in the current Delhi Capital side, because we have seen the transformation in the attitude of this side. They played with a similar captaincy, Shreyas Gopal, in the later part of last season's IPL, and they were successful in getting some out of the IPL season. They were very poor right from the start when Gautam Gambhir held the captaincy, and they were losing matches on a trot. When the captaincy was shifted to Shreyas Iyer, they certainly had some positive results, and this time around they have made the playoffs. And fantastic team effort on that occasion, but Kagi Surabara, will they miss him in the playoffs?
7 apiece for Shreyas Gopal and Ryan Parag, 44 for 4, and I think it's Kimo Paul who's now been handed the ball, the West Indian, who will come in and bowl over number 9. Third man and fine leg, along with the man at long off long on at the boundary rope, and what a yorker that! Straight away from Kimo Paul, but Gopal gets his bat down right in the nick of time. Didn't know too much about it, did Shreyas Gopal. After playing the shot, he was looking left, right. Where did the ball go? Where did the ball go? But luckily, right in the nick of time. Had that been a fraction of a second late, that would have been curtains for Shreyas Gopal. In fact, he was looking at his stumps. That am I bold? What's going on?
Well, it was brilliant there by Kimo Paul. Right from the start, he is looking for the block hole, and that is red alarms for the Rajasthan batsmen. They are already struggling at the moment, and one wicket from here would certainly crush their hopes of getting anything good on the board. It's 45 after a single has been taken, and Ryan Parag will now take the strike against Kimo Paul.
So now this partnership, which is worth close to 14-15, they certainly need to make sure that they continue and bat together for another 7 to 8 overs at least, if they are to put on a decent score on the board. But I've been very impressed with Ryan Parag, as Shreyas Gopal needs to go away now. He's stayed way too long at the crease, says Astute Survivor. We'll wait and see if that happens or not, but it is Ryan Parag who's milking the boundaries as we speak. Another 4.
Another 4 down the ground, this time also from Ryan Parag, and he's the one who's dealing in boundaries at the moment. Straight towards the long off region and gets the boundary, a crucial boundary for Rajasthan Royals, and at the moment they certainly are getting a groove of the pitch, these two, Shreyas Gopal and Ryan Parag. They know how much responsibility lies on their shoulder at the moment. Rajasthan Royals, they would be looking for these two to bat on till very late in the innings, because they don't have many wickets now left. Brilliant bowling performance by Ishant Sharma right in the start has struck Rajasthan Royals hard, and they are already 4 wickets down. It's 49 for the loss of 4 wickets after Ryan Parag and Shreyas Gopal are looking like they are the ones who will be doing most of the scoring for their side.
Ryan Parag got that 47 against Kolkata Knight Riders, and in the end it was that match that helped him get close to the line, and eventually it was Rajasthan Royals who won that game against Kolkata Knight Riders. And what a knock that was from young Ryan Parag. And now a slow one from Kimo Paul, dubbed away towards the cover region. 50 up on the board for Rajasthan Royals, 50 for the loss of 4 wickets. We got Rakesh Podar also tuning in. No Ben Cutting, no Ben Cutting as well in this contest for Rajasthan or Delhi.
Well, Ben Cutting plays for Mumbai Indians, I guess.
I think he used to.
And I'm not quite sure what was the question there, but for Delhi fans, there is some bad news that Ryan Parag, he's looking like he'll take it on his own to get Rajasthan to a decent total, because at the start it was looking like they'll crumble beneath the total of 60 and 70, but they are 50 for 4 at the moment, 51 now, as a single has been taken on the last delivery. So 9 overs are done. Shreyas Gopal on 9 from 13 deliveries and Rayan Parag on 12 of 13 deliveries, as it is time for a strategic timeout. We'll also take a short break and we'll catch you on the other side. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes Live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
This is Sports Flashes Live.
Mika Häkkinen, the flying Finn from Helsinki, is on his last lap. Looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio. Sports Flashes Radio. World's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, the official broadcast partner of BCCI. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. Catch all the cricketing action and complete drama at one click of your phone.
He does that. Smack again onside being peppered. Consecutive boundaries.
Don't miss. Download the app now. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
One station filled with full football fever.
Thinks about the shot. Will go for it. And will plant an absolute cracker into the corner to put the icing on what is a very sweet tasting cake for Manchester City.
And you are just one click away.
Sergio Aguero. Oh, that's vicious! Unstoppable!
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
And we're back with the live chit-chat session with me, Paritosh Joshi, and Kartikeya Sinha for the match between Delhi Capitals and Rajasthan Royals. It's 53 for 4 after 9.2 overs. Shreyas Gopal and Rayan Parag are at the centre for Rajasthan Royals. Initial wickets has led to the downfall of Rajasthan Royals in this game. 3 wickets by Ishan Sharma right off the start in the power play has left them reeling at the moment, but it's the youngsters in Shreyas Gopal and Rayan Parag who are looking to salvage something out of this game for Rajasthan as the chit-chat session continues. we can certainly assure you that they are putting in a fight here. Shreyas Gopal and Ryan Parag. They were talked by their captain in the break at strategic timeout, and he had some inputs for Ryan Parag. Ryan Parag, he was fantastic when he last time around played and got a chance to bat for long. He played a brilliant innings of 47 off of 31 against KKR, and he was the one who led to the win his side for the win. And this time around they don't have the services of Steven Smith. That has been a different side, Rajasthan Royals, against Delhi Capitals, with no Steven Smith, and they have struggled right from the start. It's 10 overs now gone, only 4 coming off of the over of Amit Mishra, and it's another bad over for Rajasthan Royals as the struggles at the centre for batsmen continue. And it's the spinners who have now been introduced. Coming to our chit-chat session, what are your predictions for the 20 over? How far will Rajasthan go when the 20 overs are bowled? 10 are already done, 55 up on board for Rajasthan for the loss of 4 wickets, with Ryan Parag and Shreyas Gopal playing at the moment. Ryan Parag at 14 off of 17 balls, and Shreyas Gopal at 11 off of 15 deliveries. So the strange part is that Shreyas Gopal is the quiet trader at the moment. He has not scored a single boundary, while Ryan Parag, he's had 2 boundaries to his name. So he's the one who's taking the charge at the moment to score runs, but the runs aren't coming for Rajasthan Royals, as Keemo Paul has been brought into attack, and right off the bat he starts off with a brilliant Yorker, another one tantalizingly close to the block hole, and that is the situation for Rajasthan Royals. They can't move here and there. They get rid of the spinners, then Keemo Paul, someone like Keemo Paul or Ishan Sharma comes and strikes brilliantly for them. And at the moment it's Delhi Capitals who are having an edge in this game, with Keemo Paul bowling brilliantly at the moment. Another close call there, very close to the stumps, and Ryan Parag, his struggles continue. He's trying for the boundaries, but he's not even been able to connect on the second delivery.
Just walking into that shot was Ryan Parag, and then beaten by the lack of bounce. Excellent take, I have to say, by Rishabh Pant, diving low to his left and collecting that wonderful take by Rishabh Pant. Good to see him working on his glove skills and doing a decent job, although against the faster bowlers he was always alright. It was the spinners against that he's been a bit circumspect. Another one from Keemo Paul, a tad bit low, but this time Ryan Parag gets his bat down in time, and the score remains on 55 for the loss of 4 wickets. Shreyas Gopal, Shreyas Iyer in fact, who's at the boundary, getting some love from the Delhi Capital faithful at the Virosha Kotla, as he waves them and waves back at them, saying thank you so much. Ishan Sharma, although the hero so far for Delhi Capitals, 3 wickets for him in his spell of 3 overs. 20 runs is what he gave away. As now Keemo bowls another cracker of a delivery, this time worked away through towards long on. There is a fielder there, Shikhar Dhawan, who will Shikhar Dhawan, and he will keep it down to just one.
The one.
Shikhar the one. He is the one right now. Just the way he's batting, and the way he's turned the form back for himself. And we've got the Women's T20 Challenge also starting off on May 6th, 8th, 9th and 11th, and there will be in Jaipur. We will give you the updates. Unfortunately we will not be able to cover those games. We will be conserving our energies for the playoffs, as now one down towards long on again, and again Shikhar Dhawan pressed into service. Another single here for Rajasthan Royals. 57 for 4. I just love it how they call it Shikhar Dhawan.
You are certainly having a go at the commentators, but the commentators have nothing to do here, as Rajasthan Royals, the struggles for them continue. Talking about the playoffs, 6th May, 8th May, 9th May and 11th May. First, they are the Women T20 games, and for those who are interested, you can certainly book a ticket for yourself. And for this match, Delhi Capitals at the moment, they are looking like they are going for the top 2 spot and looking to improve their run rate, because if this carries on for long, they certainly are providing enough pressure for these 2 batsmen to break. It is only time before they crack under pressure. It's 11 overs done, 57 for 4 now the score. Another fantastic over from Keemo Paul, just 2 coming off of it. So the struggles for Rajasthan Royals batsmen continue.
And I think if Rajasthan Royals have to get a decent score, they'll have to score about 100 runs from here on in the final 9 overs to get to 155, 160 and then try and put some pressure on Delhi Capitals. Will that happen? I highly doubt, because the two men out there, Rayan Parag and Shreyas Gopal, are batting at a strike rate of 68 and 75 respectively. Scoring runs isn't easy, and we've seen some clever bowling by Delhi Capital bowlers. They've got Ishant Sharma, who picked up those wickets, did wonderfully well. So did Trent Bolt. And apart from that, Kemo Paul has also come in. He's given away just 9 runs in the 2 overs that he's bowled. Amit Mishra to bowl fresh over, wrapped on the pad. A huge appeal for leg before as the batsman went for a reverse sweep. The umpire says not out. Amit Mishra is asking, was there bat involved to the wicket keeper? Rishabh Pant says, I think there was. So Shreyas Gopal survives. That was a flighted loopy leg spinner from Amit Mishra. And well, I think he was missing the stumps as well. He's very, very... Amit Mishra is, and he's got a wicket finally. So with that, it's the end of Shreyas Gopal. Mishra, you can see he didn't enjoy that reverse sweep from Gopal. Flighted delivery, Gopal down the track, misses it. And Rishabh Pant does the rest. Half the side gone now for Rajasthan Royals. It's 57 for 5. Shreyas Gopal gone for 12. And Mishra Ji strikes, picks up his first wicket.
As I was talking earlier, this was what we were talking about, pressure, consecutive pressure, and they were bound to crack time and again, and they have finally cracked the pair of Shreyas Gopal and Rayan Parag. Their struggles, and especially for Shreyas Gopal, and it's now Stuart Binney who will be walking in to join Rayan Parag. They need a partnership here, because at the moment it looks like they'll not be even able to get to a total of 80 or 90 odd runs. And really a fantastic performance from their bowlers continue.
Absolutely, they've bowled according to the conditions on offer. First it was the faster bowlers, then the spinners as well, including Kemo Paul, the fast bowler from West Indies. They've exploited these conditions to their advantage, bowling the slow ones, the cutters, spinners giving the ball a bit of flight, allowing it to have the revs on it, to grip and turn. And once again, 5 wickets down for Rajasthan Royals. All sorts of trouble is what the away side are in. 57 for the loss of 5 wickets. And all of you tuned in, I think the Delhi Capital fans will be very happy with how things are going. But Rajasthan Royal fans certainly will not be very happy with how their innings has progressed so far. Half the side back in the hut, and Stuart Binney is now out there to join Rayan Parag. As far as Stuart Binney is concerned, at a point of time had the best figures for India, picking up those 6 wickets against Bangladesh. And now it's Binney who will be up against the wily old fox in Amit Mishra. Gone for 12 of 18 deliveries was Shreyas Gopal, and now beats the outside edge, or is there an edge? There's a huge appeal for caught behind, and Binney walks. Binney walks. That's another wicket here for Delhi Capitals and Amit Mishra. Mishra Ji is on a hat-trick.
Fantastic delivery by Amit Mishra. He has been a revelation for Delhi Capitals and earlier Delhi Devils, and this time around Stuart Binney completely baffled by the delivery, just edges it towards Rishabh Pant, who takes an easy catch, and Amit Mishra strikes again. Will there be a hat-trick for us? We'll have to wait and see. But Rajasthan Royals, they have been dismantled completely by this Delhi attack, as 57 for 6 they stand after 11.3 overs.
Well, I think if he does succeed today, does Amit Mishra, it will be, if I'm correct, his 4th hat-trick in the IPL, and what a performer he's been over the years. Excellent for Delhi Capitals, that's for sure. But now it's time for Mishra Ji to get another wicket. Will it be a googly? I opened the stats for Stuart Binney to tell you what he's done, but before the stat page could open, he's already back in the hut. Is Stuart Binney, so no point there. We'll cross that off for you, as now Rayan Parag remains the only hope for Rajasthan Royals at the moment. He's still out there unbeaten on 15, and that's the highest score by Rajasthan Royals batsman today. Liam Livingstone scoring 14 and Shreyas Gopal scoring 12. 2 for Ajinkya Rahane, 5 for Sanju Samson, 8 for Maipal Lamror. And now Krishnappa Gautam should be the new man to come out and join Rayan Parag. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, it is Gautam. 2 slips in position as Mishra Ji bowls. It's a top edge. Will it be taken? Will it be a hat-trick? Fielder getting underneath it, and it's taken. No! Has it? It's dropped by Trent Bolt. Amit Mishra is on the floor. That could have been a hat-trick. Well, what have you done, Delhi Capitals? And Amit Mishra cannot believe it. It was first Mishra going for the catch, Trent Bolt coming in, Mishra coming in, and in the end, neither went for it.
Oh my word, what scenes at Kotla. It was almost a catch by Trent Bolt. He tried to go for it. He miscued the trajectory of the ball, and Amit Mishra is down at the pitch. He certainly felt he had a chance to get a hat-trick there. A fantastic delivery, completely miscued by the batsman, and it was almost a wicket for him, but a single has been taken, so a little salt on the wounds of Amit Mishra.
58 for 6 as now it's Ryan Parag who has all the responsibility now of getting all that. It was Amit Mishra who ran backwards, then Trent Bolt called for it. He misjudged it, was looking into the sun, and Amit Mishra couldn't believe it. He sat on the floor, he sat on the wicket with his left hand on his forehead saying, "What have you done, Trent?" Could have been hat-trick number 4 for Mishra ji, but now, well, he'll just have to be happy with the 2 wickets that he's gotten this over as Amit Mishra, but dot ball to end the over. 12 gone, it's 58 for 6, and I think he'll probably get an apology from Trent Bolt, but had the score been a lot more, I think that would have hurt Delhi more, but with obviously Rajasthan Royals struggling at 58 for 6 at the end of over number 12, I don't think that missed catch will hurt them. Krishnappa Gautam was the man dropped there by Trent Bolt, but what a spell of spin bowling we've seen from Amit Mishra. He gave away 9 in his first over, and then the next 2 overs that he's bowled, he's just given away 5 runs, and more importantly, he's picked up a couple of wickets as well. As far as the bowling card is concerned, 2 overs for Trent Bolt, 8 runs is what he gave away, no wickets. Ishant Sharma 3 overs, 3 wickets, 20 runs. Akshar Patel 2 overs, no wickets, 7. Amit Mishra, as I said, 3 overs, 14 runs and a couple of wickets for him, while Kimo Paul, terrific, 2 overs, no wickets and 9 runs as now. The first delivery of a fresh over driven away towards long off, and it will be a single there for Rajasthan Royals. That single will take their score now up to 58, if I'm correct, 58 for 6. But what an over that was. Could have easily had a hat-trick, could have Amit Mishra. Akshar Patel is the man bowling that over. It's 59 for 6, I beg your pardon, with that single. As the 13th over has begun, it's Akshar Patel, the left arm spinner, who's bowling that. And I have to say, I'm very impressed with Rishabh Pant holding on to that catch, because it's never easy for a keeper standing up to the stumps when the ball takes the slightest of deflections. They don't have the reaction time isn't there, but luckily for him the ball came into his gloves and he manages to just hold on to it there, did Rishabh Pant. So Billy gone for a golden duck, and Mishra ji enjoyed that, Pant enjoyed that, and after the mauling by Chennai Super Kings in the previous contest, I think Delhi are doing a good job. Now a short delivery from Akshar, and Gautam pulls that away, 1 bounce and into the fence for 4.
Welcome boundary for them as they look to certainly get out of the position that Amit Mishra has put them in. Consecutive wickets, and it's Krishnappa Gautam who's trying to get some runs on board for Rajasthan Royals, but I think it's still a little too late for them. They still have Ryan Parag and Gautam in the middle for them, but it's only time before they are removed, because it's 6 wickets down, only 64 on the board, and they don't have any batsmen after this. They don't have even Jofra Archer in the middle of things for them, who is known to bat a few overs. And for Rajasthan Royals, these two have to score really big here if they have to have any chance of securing even the fight for the second innings.
Well, now they certainly need a massive partnership and massive scores coming in from Ryan Parag, and a bit of contribution from Krishnappa Gautam as well, if they have to go on and make sure that they get to a decent score. First of all, cross 100 as well, Rajasthan Royals, because right now they are in a bit of bother, certainly are Rajasthan Royals, and a bit of bother is an understatement, to be honest. 13 overs have been bowled. Ish Sodhi is due to come in next, along with Varun Aaron and O'Shane Thomas. So very thin the batting lineup at the moment for Rajasthan Royals, whatever is remaining. As 13 overs are now gone, it's 64 for 6 with Ryan Parag, the man holding the innings together. And now Mishra starts a fresh over, inside edge. The ball goes away towards square leg. Will be an easy single there. DC being DC, no worries. Winning more important, says astute survivor. Fiza Khan says hello, and Stuart Langer is gone. Love it, astute survivor. Stuart Binney is gone, and mind you, not Stuart Langer, as Another wicket falls. Mishra picks up another one. It was Krishnappa Gautam coming down the track, looking to play over long off, doesn't get hold of it, and Ishant Sharma was never going to drop that catch at long off. 65 for 7. Well, only an over late, but he's got the wicket of Krishnappa Gautam as Amit Mishra.
Fantastic by Amit Mishra, completely baffling the batsman, and Krishnappa Gautam doing what Amit Mishra thought he would, going for the long off boundary. And on that occasion, there was Ishant Sharma. Ishant Sharma has been quite active on the field.
He's been involved, I think, if I'm correct, in 4 wickets.
3 for while he was bowling.
1 catch.
And also he was there when he was saving a couple of boundaries. And he has been there all around the field. So fantastic return to the shorter format by Ishant Sharma.
Absolutely not a day to forget for Ishant Sharma, that's for sure. 3 wickets, a catch as well. 7 wickets down for Rajasthan Royals. 65 for 7. And young Riyan Parag is running out of partners, it seems, right now, with Astute Warrior saying if only Unadkat could score as many runs with the bat as he gives away with the ball. RR would still be okay today, but no, I doubt that Jaydev Unadkat can score half the runs with the bat that he gives away with the ball. But we don't have Jaydev Unadkat in the playing 11, so I think that's one positive for Rajasthan Royals. Ish Sodhi, Varun Aaron and O'Shane Thomas are the remaining batsmen. It is Ish Sodhi who's come out to join Riyan Parag, as now cuts away does Ish Sodhi, but finds the man at backward point. No runs on that occasion. 130 T20 matches for Ish Sodhi, and he's got 204 runs. Only once he's gone beyond 30, and a strike rate also not very impressive, as now he goes for the scoop. It's in the air, slip fielder running, just loops over Shikhar Dhawan's head. Excellent anticipation from Dhawan there, but the ball evades him, and a single there for Sodhi to open his account.
And now Riyan Parag will take the strike. For how long can he survive? 17 of 27 deliveries. He's looking like he's playing test cricket at the moment, and Rajasthan Royals, for them, they struggle continue, as it's Krishnappa Gautam, the latest victim. He is also sent back, so Ish Sodhi is the one who is accompanying Riyan Parag at the moment. Riyan Parag, he certainly wanted someone to stay along, and nobody has been able to do that. Consecutive wickets for Rajasthan Royals, and they now are at a very bad position. 66 for 7 after 13.5 overs. So Amit Mishra, he's looking fantastic. He continues to march up the order in all-time wickets in the IPL. He is now on number 2 after Lasith Malinga with 155 wickets.
Malinga has 166. Mr. Sharma ji has 155. And next in line is Piyush Chawla, another leg spinner who's got 150 as now. Googly pulled away towards long on by Riyan Parag. A single there to end the over. That's good that he will keep strike. 14 overs gone. 67 for 7 Rajasthan Royals. The strategic timeout has been taken, so it's time for us to take a quick break as well. 14 gone. 67 for 7 Rajasthan Royals. We'll be back in a moment as soon as action resumes at Firozshah Kotla. But you stay tuned to Cricket Lounge and Sports Flashes. We will be back in a jiffy.
You are listening to Sports Flashes Live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
This is Sports Flashes Live.
Mika Hakkinen, the flying Finn from Helsinki, is on his last lap. Looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio. World's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, the official broadcast partner of BCCI. Sports Flashes, everything about sports.
Welcome back to Cricket Lounge and Sports Flashes. Rajasthan Royals in a lot of trouble. It's over number 15 that Akshar Patel will bowl, as a single picked up by Ryan Parag. The first delivery takes the score to 68 for the loss of 7 wickets. Chandan Aswal says good evening to us and says definitely Delhi Capitals will win this contest. Well, there's no rocket science there. Sharp turn for Akshar Patel as he beats the outside edge of Ish Sodhi's bat. No problem there though for Royals, because not another wicket has gone down. Will they be able to bat for 20 overs? Will they get past 100? These are the kind of questions coming in for Rajasthan Royals, as Akshar Patel now bowls another one and worked away towards deep square leg by Ish Sodhi. Every run is welcome here for Rajasthan Royals. Sodhi with that single moves up to 2. And Rajasthan Royals are 69 for 7. We got Ayush Shrestha also tuning in. He says Lamichane, well brother, Lamichane is not playing today, and it's a bit of a disappointing news for all our Nepali fans who tune in, because he's a hero, is Sandeep Lamichane, although he's not included in the playing 11 today. As another single picked up there, this time through towards deep mid wicket by Ryan Parag, and 70 up on the board. It's 70 for 7 Rajasthan Royals. I'm Karthikeyan, with me as always Paritosh Joshi. Very warm welcome, brother.
Thank you for the warm welcome, but warm is the season in Delhi, and that is what they are going through at the moment. Rajasthan Royals at Kotla, fire from the sun and fire from Delhi Capitals bowlers. It has been an absolute torment for them batting at this pitch, because the bowlers have been very good for Delhi Capitals. Ishant Sharma and Amit Mishra in particular, 3 wickets each for them, and it's 7 wickets done now. So another over is done and dusted, and as things stand at the moment, Delhi Capitals have the edge, because it's 70 for 7 after 15 overs. And from here on, Delhi would certainly want to register a comfortable win, and if they lose it from here, they certainly have things to ponder in their camp, because they have to play playoffs, and you won't face teams like this in the playoffs. You will face teams who have come off after being sensational in the season throughout. And Delhi Capitals, although they miss Kagi Zorawada, but Ishant Sharma, he has fared very well for them in this particular game against Rajasthan Royals. And for him, the figures are 3 overs, 20 runs and 3 wickets. For Amit Mishra, the figures are 4 overs, only 17 runs and 3 wickets, with an economy of 4.25. So that itself shows how good Amit Mishra has been. Keemo Paul also putting in a shift, 2 overs, just 9 runs, and he has not had a wicket so far. Trent Boult also bowled 2 overs, so his 2 overs remain. He has only given 8 odd runs, so he is also one bowler who will be continuing to finish off his quota of 4, as Keemo Paul is the one who has been brought into attack for the 16th over. And Ryan Parag tried to loop that one through the back side, but completely miscued the shot. Keemo Paul, first delivery, a dot.
70 for 7 Rajasthan Royals, and they certainly need a few more runs. Trying to be a bit cheeky, Ryan Parag, on that occasion, but what can you do? You need boundaries, and they're not coming very easily for Rajasthan Royals, that's for sure. Moved away on the offside, tried to scoop one over the keeper, trying to play the Dill scoop there was Ryan Parag, but the ball hits his thigh. That's a different class altogether as far as Tilak Ratne Dilshan was concerned, the man who invented the Dill scoop, as it's been named after him. Last 5 overs 15 runs and 3 wickets. Has now squeezed away towards mid-wicket, and the bowler will field it, but a single there for Riyan Parag. He's done a good job as Riyan to hold one end up, but he hasn't got the support of his teammates. Ishant Sharma started the carnage for Delhi Capitals, picking up Ajinkya Rahane and then Liam Livingstone. Then the run out of Sanju Samson happened with a direct hit from Prithvi Shaw from covers, and then again Ishant Sharma striking, picking the wicket off Mahipal Lomror, and then it was Mishra who spun a web around Rajasthan Royals batsman, picking up 3 wickets, 2 in 1 over, in fact consecutive deliveries, and the very next over counting for Krishna Gautam as well. Those were the 7 wickets that have gone, as the score is 71. Struggling to get to even 100 are Rajasthan Royals, as Kimo Paul bowling over number 16 bowls a short one. It's pulled handsomely, 1 bounce, 2 bounce, but before it gets to the fence, Trent Bolt from long on will run towards his right and stop it, and a couple of runs there for Rajasthan Royals. Very important that these runs continue to come. How many can they score? Will they even have a target to challenge Delhi Capitals? Will they have enough on the board to even give their bowlers a half a chance to defend? Doesn't look like at the moment, just the way that Delhi have bowled. They've been very tight, very disciplined, and now wide is delivery by Kimo Paul. That should be called a wide. Yes, it is, and Paritosh already gave it a wide even before the umpire on the field could give it a wide.
Well, it was quite clear that it was surely a wide delivery, because the batsman was in his place and he hasn't moved to his off. But these 1 or 2 runs wouldn't matter for Delhi Capitals at the moment. They are comfortably in driving seat of this game. 72 for 7 Rajasthan Royals, with still 4.3 overs remaining. It's only a matter of time before 3 wickets go back into the pavilion and Rajasthan Royals conclude their innings. But Riyan Parag, a fight by the youngster, but for how long, that is the question.
And he's certainly losing partners left, right and centre. As far as the purple cap is concerned, we've got Kagiso Rabada at the top with 25 wickets. He's back with South Africa, so his tally will remain 25. Imran Tahir has a chance of catching up with him. 21 for him, 18 for Shreyas Gopal, Yuzvendra Chahal and Mohammad Shami, both with 17 wickets each. So 4 wickets is what Imran Tahir needs to level with Kagiso Rabada. As a Delhi Capital fan, I hope that doesn't happen because we A, want to win the IPL, and B, want to have the purple cap with us. But right now I'm trying to be as neutral as possible. Now this one clobbered down the ground by Riyan Parag, but there is a fielder at long off. It is the captain himself, Shreyas Iyer, and it will just be a single there for Riyan. He moves up to 22. It's 74 for 7 at the moment, Rajasthan Royals, with the final delivery of over number 16 still to come.
Kim Paul, a good over from him. If we neglect the wide delivery, it's only 3 runs, and given he has bowled a wide, 4 runs coming off, and that wouldn't hurt Delhi Capitals. They still are comfortably winning this one if Riyan Parag certainly doesn't go berserk in the final 4 overs, and that is a far-fetched thought at the moment, as Kimo Paul, more than the wickets, they are bowling very particular line and lengths. They are not giving away too many runs, and that has been the reason why pressure has been built on Rajasthan Royals, and they have leaked away the wickets time and again.
Another straight drive, this time towards long on by Sodhi. Another single here. Single certainly not going to help or hurt the Rajasthan Royals or Delhi Capitals. With the end, it's an over gone. Over number 16 comes to an end.
And 75 for 7 the score for Rajasthan Royals, as the struggle for Riyan Parag to gain some runs under his belt continue. He is now being accompanied by Ish Sodhi as a centre. Ish Sodhi is playing at 3 for 7, 4 for 7, and Riyan Parag, he's batting at 22 off of 35. So he is batting at a very slow rate, but he doesn't have any option at the moment because his wicket is very crucial. As far as he stays, Rajasthan Royals are staying at the centre, and as soon as he's removed other players, well, you can't count upon the tail of Rajasthan.
Paritosh said he's batting slowly. I think the good thing for Rajasthan is that he's batting.
At least
he's batting because no one else was. 22 of 35 for Riyan Parag. He's the only one to get to 20s. Apart from that, 14 for Liam Livingstone and 12 for Shreyas Gopal, and the rest all in single figures as far as Rajasthan Royals were concerned. Ishant Sharma comes back to bowl over number 17 as the first delivery is worked away towards deep mid-wicket. They want a second as well, but in the end, a single is all that they will get. Bluetooth creation. The score is 75 for 7. We got Ramesh Burtel also tuning into Cricket Lounge. Very warm welcome, Ramesh, as all of you. Well, the scoreboard, if you're asking Bluetooth creations, as I said, it's a technical issue. We cannot provide you with the scoreboard right now. The IT team, the tech team, they're all working on it. But it's our duty, because if the scoreboard isn't there, don't worry, we'll keep telling you the score. It's 76 for 1 with that single. Now it's Riyan Parag on strike as Ishan bowls one down the leg side. Pant fails to gather that cleanly. That will be called a wide, and they'll pick up a bye as well. So a couple of runs then added to the total of Rajasthan Royals. With that, it's now 3 extras conceded, 4 now with the wide, and the score moves up to 78 for 7 for Rajasthan Royals. This is match number 1 of the day, with the Delhi Capitals playing host to Rajasthan Royals, while in the second game it will be Royal Challengers Bangalore taking on Sunrisers Hyderabad.
That will also be an interesting encounter, because Sunrise Hyderabad, if they win it from there, they certainly would be putting in the name for the 4th spot. And with the positive run rate that they have, they would even make the cut. And this time, further down the leg wicket, Rishabh Pant wasn't able to collect, and a double on that occasion for Ish Sodhi and Ryan Parag. Ryan Parag, well, he is batting consistently, but for how long will he be able to struggle at the centre for Rajasthan? The whole team has failed collectively, and that is bad news for Rajasthan, because loss here and they would be certainly done and dusted with their IPL season.
Absolutely, a win here will take them to 13 points. That's up to 4th position, and will then give them a little bit of chance to qualify if Sunrisers Hyderabad and Kolkata Knight Riders both lose their games in the remaining last round of these matches. Is now slightly short from Ishan Sharma, pulled away by Sodhi. Couple of bounces and on to the man at deep mid-wicket. Only a single though. Singles is something that Delhi Capitals will not mind. 82 for the loss of 7 wickets now, Rajasthan Royals. As far as this over is concerned, we got 7 runs already coming off it as Ishant Sharma is bowling his final over of his 4-over quota. And we got Parsa Band also tuning in. And very warm welcome everybody. 82 for 7. Couple of deliveries bowled only in this over by Ishant Sharma, with obviously the 2 balls between were wide. There's now a banged in shot delivery pulled away by Riyan Parag. Excellent shot that by the youngster. 1 bounce and into the fence for 4. Very welcome boundary for Rajasthan Royals. Parag moves up to 26. It's 86 for 7.
Ishan Sharma, well, he has been costly in this over. 2 wide deliveries, a double coming on a wide, and then this a brilliant 4 by Riyan Parag. He moves on to 26 off of 36 deliveries. The scoreboard ticks on to 86 now for Rajasthan Royals as they move closer to the 100-run mark. And that is positive news, because at least they would be going down fighting in this match. At one point it didn't even look like they'll get to 50, 60, 70, but the struggles at the centre from Riyan Parag has certainly helped their case.
Absolutely, Riyan Parag, the youngster, and again doing a good job for Rajasthan Royals. As Ishan Sharma now bowls a foolish delivery that squeezed over extra cover. That will be another boundary for young Riyan Parag, and Ishan Sharma back to doing what he does best, conceding 4s. Back-to-back boundaries for young Riyan Parag. Foolish length delivery, and that was played inside out over extra cover. Excellent back lift right of the middle of the bat. Excellent follow through as well from young Riyan, as he now moves up to 30. Does the youngster, only 17-18 years of age, and the composure that he's shown today to help Rajasthan Royals get close to 100, tremendous. It's 90 for 7 now, Rajasthan Royals.
Well, you can't be too hard on Ishan Sharma. He is the one who provided you with the initial flurry of wickets, and that is the reason why Rajasthan Royals are struggling at the moment, and Delhi Capitals are in such a strong position. So he's allowed a few bad deliveries at the moment, and he has bowled good in the first 3 overs. In the last over, not very much. So 16.5 overs are now done. And for Rajasthan Royals, positive news is that they are getting near the 100-run mark. At the moment, it's 92 for 7 for them, and 8 runs still required to get to 100.
Played a blistering innings against Mumbai Indians as well, did Riyan Parag. 43 of 29 deliveries, and not even Lasith Malinga was spared that night by the youngster. So he's certainly getting those runs, and to to be honest, the opportunities that he's got, he's proved to be a better customer than Sanju Samson with the bat, and is also a handy bowler. Is Riyan Parag, as now he works on a way through towards a short fine leg and picks up a single. 17 overs gone. It's 93 for the loss of 7 wickets. And if you look at his stats for Riyan Parag, only 17 years of age, born in Guwahati, Assam. And he made his T20 debut for Assam.
Well, seeing his age time and again in the IPL, I certainly feel old now. Because he
You feel old? He's half my age.
Because he is closer to the age of my younger brother. My younger brother is of 16 years old, so he certainly makes me feel very old at the moment. And I'm not even old, so I can't say for the rest of you guys who are listening and for Karthike, because this must feel like a century right now. Youngsters like him playing in the IPL, and it's a shock to see, because when the IPL began, these players must have been 6, 5, 7 years of age.
Absolutely.
And that is fantastic to even register.
Wonderful story this for Riyan Parag. Ishant Sharma gave away 18 runs in his final over. He's now bowled 4 overs, completed his quota. He's picked up 3 wickets and gave away 38 runs. More figures like Ishant Sharma is 38 runs given away in 4 overs, but he's picked up 3 important wickets for Delhi Capitals. It's 93 for 7 after 17. Trent Bolt brought into the attack to bowl over number 18 as he starts off with a wide down the leg side. Riyan Parag has an opportunity here to go and get his half century, and that will be his first half century this IPL. He's already got a 47 under his belt, and a 43 as well against Mumbai Indians, so he's been handy with the bat. As Riyan Parag averages above 27 in the IPL, and now 94 for 7 with that wide. Bolt now bowls a length delivery outside the off stump, worked away by Riyan Parag towards extra cover, only a single, and now it will be 2 compatriots up against each other in Trent Bolt versus Ish Sodhi.
So 2 New Zealanders facing each other, and if you see the over of Ishant Sharma, that was the most runs that they were able to get in this innings. That itself shows how consistent Delhi bowlers have been. And 1 big over for them in the 17th over. So now things are looking pretty up for Rajasthan Royals. Not pretty up, but at least some respite for them after initially losing wickets. It's now 3 overs since the last wicket has been gone back into the hut for Rajasthan.
And you jinxed it.
And I jinxed it right now, as Ish Sodhi is the one who will be walking back, and Amit Mishra is the one who has taken a brilliant catch, and struggles continue. Commentators curse this time for Rajasthan Royals, and for Delhi Capitals, the positive news that even Ishant Sharma, even Amit Mishra is looking athletic at the field.
Absolutely, it's the Ricky Ponting and Dada effect, as now a drive was in the air and excellently taken by Mishra at short extra cover. Wicket number 8 down for Rajasthan Royals. It's 95 for the loss of 8 wickets, and the 2 men remaining, Varun Aaron and O'Shane Thomas. Now it should be to come out and bat. As far as the extras are concerned, 8 wides bowled by Delhi Capitals, so that's 8 deliveries bowled again, plus 8 runs given extras to Rajasthan Royals, who are now again with the fall of wicket looking like, will they be able to get to 100 or not? It all depends on young Riyan Parag. 95 for 8 at the moment is the score for Rajasthan Royals. We're into over number 18. 17.2 overs have been bowled, but take a moment, spare a moment for this young man, Riyan Parag, only 17 years of age, and he scored 34 of 40 deliveries, 4 boundaries for him, and he's been the only one to stand guard at one end for Rajasthan Royals. Apart from that, the others have been mightily poor, and it's Varun Aaron who's come out to join Riyan Parag. He will be on strike, will be Aaron, as Sodhi was dismissed for 6 by Trent Bolt. And now Varun Aaron dabs one away towards point and runs away like a headless chicken, and then turns around and goes back to the safety of his crease. Parag sends him back, and Varun turns around and says, well, that was an easy single. I think Varun Aaron should let the thinking and the calling to Riyan Parag, the boy who's done an excellent job so far this innings, and in fact this IPL. Every time he's got a chance. We got Upendra Bahadur saying, anyhow, Delhi Capitals will win this contest. Well, at the moment it looks like that, but you never know with Delhi Capitals. We saw them lose 7 wickets in the space of 8 runs against Kings 11 Punjab in that game. Remember when Sam Curran picked up a hat-trick, and they lost a game which they should have won. And now a single there for Aaron opens his account. He moves up to 96 for the loss of 8 wickets. And Stuart Survivor thinks that Varun Aaron can hit pacers. Well, let's see if he can do it today, as we've already had a drop catch by a faster bowler. It is a faster bowler in action. And while it was Trent Bolt who dropped the catch of the bowling of Amit Mishra returned the compliment with an excellent diving catch and shot extra cover. A single there towards long on by Ryan Parag. He was in the air for a while but dropped short of the man at long on. That was the skipper Shreyas Iyer. And then a single-handed shot while he was looking to go big over the bowler's head. Couldn't time it well. Shreyas Iyer almost made a mess of it, but in the end only a single is what they will get. Not one of the most smoothest outfields as well. The Firozshah Kotla, you can see the ball bumping around. Yorkish delivery outside off, goes for the square drive, beaten. The ball goes towards Pant, who appeals, but the umpire says nothing doing. 18 overs gone, 97 for 8.
So another wicket down and another over for Rajasthan Royals at the centre, and they'll be delighted to even play 20 overs. How they lost early wickets at the moment, they are looking at a total of around 110 at least in 20 overs. They'll be looking to give their bowlers at least something to bowl to, because a total of 50-60, even the bowlers would have given away everything. For any Rajasthan Royals fan listening to us, we're very sorry, but a bad day in the office for your batting department, as Delhi Capitals have mauled this Rajasthan Royals batting. And for Delhi Capitals, positive news is that this win will certainly give them a huge boost in their net run rate if they chase this down comfortably inside at least 15 overs.
Absolutely, there'll be a massive boost for Delhi Capitals. Remember, Delhi and Mumbai at the same points, so in the end, for the place, this top two will come down to net run rate if Delhi win today and Mumbai also go on and win their match. So it's going to be very interesting how things work out, but certainly in favour of Delhi right now with 97 for 8 Rajasthan Royals. And well, it was Keemo Paul coming into bowl over number 19, and just before he was about to get into the delivery stride, he's pulled up. I hope it's not a muscle injury for Keemo Paul, as he is now holding on his haunches. Now he's walking back gingerly. I just hope he's not pulled up a hammy or something, because Delhi are already missing Kagiso Rabada.
Well, for them, it looks like Keemo Paul has certainly faced some niggle right now, and if the injury is major, that would be a major cause of concern, because they are already missing Kagiso Rabada from their lineup.
Is that an Amitabh Bachchan lookalike at Firozshah Kotla? Well,
certainly a doppelganger at Kotla, but the force may be with Delhi Capitals this time around, and they are comfortably in driving position in this game. Keemo Paul now strides in for the first delivery. Ryan Parag, the youngster, is facing the first delivery of 19th over. Will he go for it? Yes, he goes for it. For hand, just short of Colin Ingram. He is not known for missing out on catches, but this time around it fell short. And Keemo Paul, well, he's struggling at the moment, and he is not looking very comfortable.
Well, it seems to be something wrong with his right foot. Possibly the big toe is the issue for Keemo Paul. A low full toss there and almost carried to the man at long on in Colin Ingram. This is New Delhi. This is Delhi Capitals, is what the banners are flying around at the moment at the Firozshah Kotla. Started Delhi Capitals, well, after they've qualified after a gap of 7 years. They qualified in 2012, the last time round, when they finished top, and then 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 6th,
disastrous
8th. Disastrous outings. But now Delhi are back, and as one of the banners says, hum hai Delhi Capitals. We are Delhi Capitals. Lovely to see the support for Delhi Capitals. Chennai need to lose to Punjab, please God, says astute survivor. Well, the way Chennai are playing, I don't think there's a team that can beat them.
I don't think that Punjab would be able to beat them after they certainly lost the plot against Sunrise Hyderabad. So now against KKR, sorry. KKR were the winners in the previous game against Kings 11 Punjab. So I don't think they would be able to beat Chennai Super Kings side looking so perfect, with Shane Watson also clicking, and certainly every player is in form before the playoffs. So things are quite positive for the Chennai camp, but trouble now for Rajasthan, as they sadly for them, I think their IPL season is already over.
Well, to be honest, Chennai Super Kings have done a great job, as always, so consistent. And the other day, someone asked Mahendra Singh Dhoni that how do Chennai Super Kings make it to the playoffs every time? And Dhoni said, if I tell you, the other franchises will buy me. And I can't let that happen. That tells you the love he has for the Chennai franchise. Tala is what he's called there. But there's a slight hold up in play at Firozshah Kotla because of the injury scare for Kimo Paul. So hopefully he'll be okay. It's just a little niggle and probably will recover before the next game, before the playoffs, because then that is when Delhi need him with Kagiso Rabada gone.
Well, they certainly need Kimo Paul to put in performances for Delhi Capitals, and if he is injured, then troubles would surely begin skyrocketing for Delhi Capitals in this game. They are quite comfortable right now, and that is because of Ishant Sharma and Amit Mishra, who took wickets. Ishant Sharma right from the start, and Amit Mishra in the middle overs, tormenting Rajasthan Royals batsmen. And at the moment, it's 19 overs done with 18 overs done with the Rajasthan Royals now at 98 off of 18.1 overs, and it's 8 wickets. They are 8 wickets down already, and the first ball has been turned for a single by Ryan Parag, and it's Kimo Paul who is getting treatment at the moment.
Well, if Rajasthan cross 120 according to Wajid, it will be a fighting total at least. But the way things are going with only 11 deliveries to go, 120 looks like a bit of a mission, as all the responsibility now will be on Ryan Parag. He has to face the bulk of the remaining 11 deliveries if RR to get somewhere. And now Mr. Nakli Bachchan has been spotted by the cameras. He's enjoying the spotlight he's getting, and it is Rutherford who's been given the ball. So now it seems that Kimo Paul is walking out. He's walked out of the ground due to that injury concern, as the right arm medium pace of Sharfain Rutherford will be used as he bowls a slower off cutter outside the off, dabbed away towards sweeper cover by Varun Aaron. He'll pick up a single, and now 10 deliveries to go. 99 for 8 Rajasthan Royals. How many can they get? All of you tuning in, do send us your predictions. Where do you think will Rajasthan Royals be at the end of over number 20? That is the reason I'm praying to God, not to Punjab players, to beat Chennai. Yes, to beat Chennai, you need to have God in your side, astute survivor, because they have one on their side, and he goes by the name of Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Well, he's certainly a legend of cricket, and his performances are quite crucial for Chennai Super Kings. But in this particular game, Ryan Parag, well, he's trying his level best to get to the boundaries, but he's unable time and again. And this time around, he also is complimented by the fielders of Delhi Capitals as he tries to get to the boundary, but on that occasion a fielder grabs hold of it, and Rutherford almost getting the cotton ball to his name for Ryan Parag, and a single now as Varun Aaron takes the strike.
Well, he's going for that expansive shot was Ryan Parag, got the toe end of the bat there, and it carried to Rutherford, got both hands to it as well, did the fast bowler. He should have held on to it, but in the end only a single for Rajasthan Royals, and with that 100 is up on the board for the Rajasthan Royals. Finally it's 100 for 8 with 8 deliveries remaining. A slower ball, and Varun Aaron goes for the big heave, makes no contact there, and good dot delivery for Delhi Capitals. He's bowled, Rutherford has bowled 5 deliveries in this over. In fact 4 he's bowled, 1 was bowled by Kimo Paul, and it was only a couple of runs given away by the bowler himself, as now he's bowled. The over has seen 5 deliveries bowled, and the final one way outside off and dabbed away towards sweeper cover, and a single is what Varun Aaron wanted, sent back by Ryan Parag because he wants a strike for the final over, does Ryan Parag. 19 gone, it's 100 for 8.
Well, a good decision there on that occasion by Ryan Parag. Varun Aaron was trying to be the hero, but he is new to the pitch, and the pitch hasn't certainly reacted well for the batsman, and Varun Aaron is no batsman in his own. So 19 overs done, it's 100 up for Rajasthan Royals. They are struggling to even get to 110 at the moment, 120 being a far-fetched thought. The Ryan Parag, he needs to score some boundaries in the final over. He's trying time and again. In the previous over we also saw that he was trying to get to the boundary but wasn't successful time and again. So the equation is simple for Delhi Capitals. They need to come into the pitch, play sensibly and chase down this total as soon as possible to get their run rate to a positive figure at least. And for them, this has played fantastically. That Rajasthan Royals have fallen short in this particular game.
So now final over remaining. It will be Trent Bolt to bowl that final over. Can he keep it as a tight one and not give too many runs away, or will it be finally a big over for Rajasthan Royals? They got 18 off 1 over of Ishant Sharma, and apart from that, the highest that they've scored is 9 from an over, and that also was from Ishant Sharma, one of them, and one from Amit Mishra. So now 19 gone, 100 for 8, 37 is what Riyan Parag is on. As much as I'm a Delhi Capital fan, I want Riyan Parag to score 13 runs at least in this over to go on and get to that well-deserved half century, because he has batted so well as Riyan Parag.
Well, he's batted well for Rajasthan Royals, and he is this player who has been the sole leader in this team as they bat for at least a total of 110. Now only the last over remains, and it will be Trent Bolt who will be bowling the final over. Riyan Parag is the one who will be facing him, and he'll be looking to face every other delivery of this over.
Absolutely. I think if there is a singular offer, he won't take it. Riyan Parag goes big over Trent Bolt. Has he got enough? It's in the air. Of course he's got enough, the young man. 6 of the first delivery of the final over. It's Riyan Parag who's moved up to 43 now. 106 for 8, and I think as you said, Paridosh, it was a good decision to not take a single of the final delivery of the previous over, because Riyan Parag clearly backs himself in the final over. 81 meter long.
Fantastic shot by Riyan Parag over long off, and a fantastic 6 to seal the deal for them. A double would be needed there for Rajasthan Royals, and no, on that occasion Riyan Parag just satisfied with a single. So Varun Aaron is the one who will be facing the third delivery. I thought Riyan Parag would go for the double, but he is not completely sure that he'll make it.
Well, certainly you had the captain in Shreyas Iyer at the boundary rope, has a good arm, has a rocket of a throw coming in, so decided not to throw it away, because then if Riyan Parag is run out, then only 1 wicket is needed, and that tells you that there's so much lack of confidence in the last pair for Rajasthan Royals. But it was in the slot for Trent Bolt. Now Varun Aaron drives one towards long off, and to the relief of Riyan Parag, he gets the strike, does the youngster. He's on 44. I want him to hit another 6 and get to that well-deserved 50. As far as as much as I'm a Delhi Capital supporter, this young boy has played very, very well. It's 108 for 8 right now are the Rajasthan Royals, and all thanks to Riyan Parag. The Astute Survivor says 111 for 9 will be the score at the end of 20 overs. Well, all of you tuning in, do let us know, what do you think will be the score right now, as Riyan Parag again goes big. Has he got enough? Yes, he has. Wonderful knock from Riyan Parag. 50 up for the youngster. I'm very happy with that. And Anant enjoyed that. The boy, the man who supports Rajasthan Royals in our office, he's the only one. He enjoyed that. 50 for Riyan Parag. What a knock. And he's deserved every inch of the love that he's getting here.
47 deliveries is what it took, and Riyan Parag completing his 50 in brilliant fashion. 2 sixes of the deliveries of Trent Bolt, who is a seasoned international player, and Riyan Parag. That'll do a load of confidence for him, the youngster. And now the pressure is on Trent Bolt, who has bowled a wide off of the very next delivery. What a great performance has it been from him. 17 years and 175 days is what the age is of Riyan Parag, and he's the youngest one to get IPL 50. So fantastic performance from the youngster.
Youngest to get an IPL 50. Previous best was Sanju Samson against RCB 2013 when he was 18 years, and obviously Prithvi Shaw as well last year when he got a half century. But now it's Riyan Parag, the man from Guwahati, Assam, doing the job. 50, and Trent Bolt looks worried against a 17-year-old. That tells you how good he's batted as Riyan Parag, and wonderful stuff this from the youngster, as I said. And despite being a Delhi Capitals fan, I'd love for him to get a half century. He missed it out on a couple of occasions, a 43 and a 48 for him earlier, 47 for him earlier in the season, but this time he's crossed the mark, and all thanks to him they've gotten past 100 of Rajasthan Royals. As now Bolt again bowls one way outside the off-stump again. That should be a wide. Will the umpire give it a wide or not? Well, he's gotten away with it as Trent Bolt. Riyan Parag is lying flat on the pitch. He's looking at the umpire perplexed. Why is that not been given as a wide?
Well, I certainly think that Ryan Parag made a move towards the off. Yes, he was on the offish line of the off stump, so that's the reason why it hasn't been given as a wide delivery, as Trent Bolt tried to keep it as far away from the young Ryan Parag. Last delivery of the over now, as we'll have to wait and see how Ryan Parag fares in the last delivery. He goes for the big shot, but this time around it's been edged, I guess, and little lands safely in the hands of Rutherford. So that is done and dusted for Rajasthan Royals. 20 overs, 115 up on board. So 116 is what Delhi Capitals require to win. Ryan Parag, a brilliant 50 for him, as he's the sole leader, a youngster who has made most of the runs for Rajasthan Royals as their innings conclude.
So quickly we'll talk you through what happened. It was Rajasthan Royals that won the toss, elected to bat first, and they have scored 115 for 9 in their 20 overs, and all thanks to Ryan Parag, 50, the youngest 50 scorer in the IPL history. He got 50, 14 for Livingston, 12 for Mahipal Lamror, and the rest all in single figures. So now, as far as the wicket takers were concerned, 3 each for Ishant Sharma and Amit Mishra ji, and a couple of wickets for Trent Bolt there as well. So Delhi Capitals need 116 to win this contest, and it's time for us to take a break. We will be back as soon as action resumes at Firozshah Kotla, with Delhi needing 116 to win the game. Stay tuned to Cricket Lounge on Sports Flashes. We'll be back in a jiffy.
You are listening to Sports Flashes Live.
Finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
What a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
This is Sports Flashes Live.
The flying Finn from Helsinki is on his last lap, looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio. Sports Flashes Radio, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, the official broadcast partner of BCCI. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. Catch all the cricketing action and complete drama at one click of your phone.
He does that. Smack again onside, being peppered. Consecutive boundaries.
Don't miss. Download the app now. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
One station filled with full football fever.
Thinks about the shot, will go for it, and will plant an absolute cracker into the corner to put the icing on what is a very sweet-tasting cake for Manchester City.
And you are just one click away.
Sergio Aguero. Oh, that's vicious! Unstoppable!
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live.
Sports Flashes.
It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
This is Sports Flashes live.
The flying Finn from Helsinki is on his last lap. Looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio. World's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, the official broadcast partner of BCCI. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. Catch all the cricketing action and complete drama at one click of your phone.
He does that. Smack again onside, being peppered. Consecutive boundaries.
Don't miss. Download the app now. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
One station filled with full football fever.
Thinks about the shot, will go for it, and will plant an absolute cracker into the corner to put the icing on what is a very sweet-tasting cake for Manchester City.
And you are just one click away.
Sergio Aguero. Oh, that's vicious! Unstoppable!
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live.
Sports Flashes.
It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
This is Sports Flashes live.
The flying Finn from Helsinki is on his last lap. Looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio. World's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, the official broadcast partner of BCCI. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. Catch all the cricketing action and complete drama at one click of your phone.
He does that. Smack again onside, being peppered. Consecutive boundaries.
Don't miss. Download the app now. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
One station filled with full football fever.
Thinks about the shot. Will go for it and will plant an absolute cracker into the corner to put the icing on what is a very sweet-tasting cake for Manchester City.
And you are just one click away.
Sergio Aguero. Oh, that's vicious! Unstoppable!
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live.
Sports Flashes.
It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Moves it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
Welcome back to Cricket Lounge on Sports Flashes. 116 is the target for Delhi Capitals against Rajasthan Royals in this contest. I am Karthik Sinha. With me is Paritosh Joshi in Cricket Lounge. Delhi has started off with his 3 deliveries bowled, 3 singles picked up. Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan, the 2 openers for Delhi, while it is Krishnappa Gautam who's starting proceedings for Rajasthan Royals. There's now another one from Dhawan, swept away through towards square leg, and another single here picked up. So 4 deliveries, 4 singles, and looking rather relaxed at the moment are Saurav Ganguly and Ricky Ponting, the duo, along with few of the others in the Delhi dugout. Smile on Dada's face, that's good to see, with Delhi now 4 for no loss after 4 deliveries. Krishnappa Gautam, as I said, starting the proceedings, and another single here. That's all Delhi needs to do, a single every delivery and they'll be home. But they would want to go on and win quickly, so that they have that advantage in the run rate as well. Dada telling someone how to bat with a straight bat. Well, he did that very well. Did Saurav Ganguly, using the feet and clobbering the bowlers all over the park from long off till deep mid wicket. As now there seems to be an issue with the players out there in the middle. It's 5 for no loss at the moment, and very warm welcome back, Paritosh.
Well, thank you. But here, Delhi Capitals, they have started off decently here. Prithvi Shaw on 3 and with Shikhar Dhawan on 2. Now they'll be marching on this in similar manner to get a comfortable win by the end of it. They have the tide in their favour, and they certainly would like to register an easy win here. They don't need to go for the risky shots. They don't need to be quite flamboyant. They just need to steady the ship, and the runs would come eventually. And that is the case, because we saw as innings proceeded, Ryan Parag was able to clobber even Trent Bolt. They need to wait for the pacers and don't play risky shots at the spinners at the moment.
Well, I think now all they have to do, Delhi Capitals, now stick to the plan, don't take a lot of risks and play the ball on its merit, because if they continue to do that, then certainly it will be an easy win for Delhi Capitals. The only concern for them will be, can they go on and finish it quickly enough to improve their net run rate, with now 5 deliveries bowled, 5 runs picked up of the first over. Dhawan on 2 and Prithvi Shaw on 3 at the moment at the crease. A run a ball 2 and 3 for both the openers for Delhi Capitals, and they'll be hoping that Delhi Capitals will be that these two can continue with the good form that they've shown. Prithvi Shaw has been hot and cold this season. We've seen him score that 100. We've seen him go and get those
well, we've seen Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan perform for them time and again, but Delhi Capitals on their in this particular match would like a decent start, and by the end of it they'll be happy with a win here. If that comes quickly, that will be good for them, and that will do a load of difference in their net run rate.
A slight delay in play with the final delivery to be bowled. There was something wrong with Shikhar Dhawan's gloves, as the 12th man now came out with a replacement. It's ready now is Dhawan to start proceedings, and now another single here to end the over. So 1 over gone. Delhi Capitals 6 for no loss, 3 each for Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan. Exactly the start the Delhi needed, not losing early wickets and just milking the bowling around in the gaps to pick up singles and doubles. 6 deliveries bowled, 6 singles picked up, no problem at all as far as Delhi Capitals are concerned, and they need another 110 runs to win this game in the remaining 19 overs. So should be easily done, but this is Delhi Capitals we're talking about. We never know what they can do. Remember that game when they were up against the likes of Kings 11 Punjab.
Well, that is another game, and in this particular game, Shikhar Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw, 1 over is done, 3-3 on 3 balls for each of the openers of Delhi Capitals, and they have a decent batting lineup, but for the thing that hasn't worked in their favour is that whenever their openers have faltered, the middle over exposed, very rarely they have been able to get out a result. But this time around, they have a very low target to get, and they have the batting side to get it fairly easily if they don't fumble and quamble in front of depleted Rajasthan Royals.
So it will be Varun Aaron to come in and bowl over number 2. Second slip in position as he bowls to Dhawan, who drives away towards mid-off, shoots off for a quick single shy at the non-striker's end. It's not a direct hit and a single completed with ease. So the score moves up to 7 for no loss for Delhi Capitals. 109 more required and they need to score at 5.79 runs and over from here on to win the contest to Delhi Capitals. But at the moment going at 16. Shikhar Dhawan 43, 51, 16, 30, 12, 0, 97 not out, 7, 35, 56, 54, 50 and 19. Those have been the scores for Shikhar Dhawan in this IPL. Almost got 100 against Kings Kolkata Knight Riders. In the end remaining not out on 97. As now there's some problem in front of the side screen. It's a global epidemic that happens everywhere you play cricket. It doesn't matter if it's India, Australia, England, people just don't seem to learn. Now it's sorted. Aaron comes in to bowl the next delivery to Prithvi Shaw, who works one away towards deep square leg. There is a fielder at the boundary rope. It will only be a single, and they look rather comfortable at the moment to Delhi Capitals. They know there's no pressure of a massive target that they have to chase. It's only 116 that they require, so they're doing a decent job. Varun Aaron has given away runs at 9.39 runs per over. That's his economy this season. In 5 matches he's picked up 4 wickets, and one of them was of Chris Lynn, and in fact 2 coming in one match itself, and that was against the Kolkata Knight Riders. 2 beautiful in swingers from Varun Aaron doing the job. I doubt he's going to get that kind of seam movement and swing on a dry Delhi wicket. Backward point, cover point, extra cover, mid-off, mid-on, mid-wicket, fine leg. These men in the 30-yard circle as third man and deep square leg of the men at the boundary door. Poor delivery down the leg side. Dhawan flicks it away. That'll go away for 4. We'll have to wait for the umpire's confirmation. Is that a leg by or that came off the bat? Nonetheless, a boundary for Delhi Capitals. Score moves up to 12 for no loss, and a poor delivery, I have to say, by Varun Aaron. The left-hand, right-hand combination of Dhawan and Shaw not letting him settle into one line. That took the pad and raced away. So that will be 4 for Dhawan, 4 for Shaw, and 4 for leg buys at the moment for Delhi Capitals. 12 for no loss the score, as the required run rate now dips to 5.62. Varun Aaron giving away 6 runs so far in the first 3 deliveries that he's bowled. Another one in line with the middle stump, another one tucked away through towards deep square leg. Long chase there for the fielder. By the time Krishna Pagatham can get there, far in the throw, they will return for the second as well. So Dhawan on to 6 now. Delhi 14 for no loss.
Well, Delhi are certainly getting their strides in this game as Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan continue their march. Varun Aaron, he is not known to be economical in the bowling department. He can certainly take some wickets, and wickets is what is required at the moment, because it's an easy target. If there is no wickets right at the start in the power play, it will be a game, all game for Delhi Capitals. And at the moment, Delhi Capitals have started off fairly decently. Rajasthan Royals, although they are giving it their all on the field, it's hardly a doubt in anyone's mind that Delhi Capitals would certainly walk away with a win here. Going to our chit-chat session, there are people who are supporting basically Rajasthan. Well, for Rajasthan to win, it's a difficult task at the moment. Nuruddin Saeed And Tenzin Songrab is also with us, an avid listener and constantly being hooked to our live stream. Yashwant Shinde is saying lackluster performance by RR. Well, he should be happy about the performance from Rayan Parag. The youngster was fantastic in the first innings, and that steered Rajasthan Royals to a total of 115.
Now a beautiful drive from Prithvi Shaw, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 2 overs gone. It's 15 for no loss. 9 runs coming off that over from Varun Aaron, including that leg by 4, as we've got astute survivor focusing and going on and supporting Delhi. And Sachin Kumar Mehra also with us. 13 Babu says hi. DJ Boom Blast with us, and GC Anil also tuning in. A very, very warm welcome to all of you. Tenzin, brother, how are you? Long time. Well, obviously you were there. I wasn't. I was missing in action for 3 days, so it's been a while that I've had a chat with you guys. It's 2 overs gone. 15 for no loss, 7 for Dhawan, and 4 for Prithvi Shaw. That's the individual scores at the moment. 4 leg byes as well. So Krishnappa Gautam started the first over, gave away 6 runs, and now Varun Aaron gave away 9, including that 4 leg by. O'Shane Thomas will come in and bowl the next over. Slightest shot, cut over backward point. Boundary for Shikhar Dhawan. First boundary of the bat there. Liam Livingstone, the fielder, puts in an exclusive dive, but couldn't get to the ball, and the ball races away towards backward point for 4.
A fantastic shot by Shikhar Dhawan over the fielder's head, and brilliant shot results in 4 more runs for Delhi Capitals. And it's a good start for Delhi's perspective, because on the very first delivery of O'Shane Thomas, Shikhar Dhawan has struck a boundary. So it's 19 after 2.1 overs. Shikhar Dhawan tries to drive it down, but a dot on that occasion. So O'Shane Thomas, a boundary on him on the very first delivery, comes back good and bowls a dot. So Shikhar Dhawan, he's targeting O'Shane Thomas at the moment, trying to hit every ball towards the boundary.
Dhawan is on 11 at the moment of 9 deliveries, 19 for no loss. Delhi Capitals under 100 now needed to win. In fact, 97 to be exact is what Delhi Capitals need. As O'Shane bowls the next delivery, Dhawan again drives it, this time gloriously through towards the cover region. That will be a boundary for Shikhar Dhawan. A beautiful, exquisite cover drive. Leading into that shot was Dhawan. Moves away to 15. Boundary, dot, boundary. That's how the over has gone so far. It was a length delivery. I would say it wasn't an over-pitch delivery, but he just leans into that drive right off the middle of the bat, and a 4.
So another boundary coming off of the bat of Shikhar Dhawan, and with that he'll move on to 15. So another boundary for Delhi Capitals, 23. And the big screen says Gabba got swagger. Well, he certainly does, because he's smacked O'Shane Thomas for 2 boundaries in this over. As O'Shane Thomas strides in for the 4th delivery, Shikhar Dhawan is the one who will be facing him. He goes through the covers again, and a throw, a chance of a run out, but missed. And a direct hit could have been interesting, but wasn't there to be seen this time, as Shikhar Dhawan completes a single. So it's now Prithvi Shaw who will be facing the next delivery, and Prithvi Shaw, he's looking to get some runs under his belt, as he's in the lack of it. Shikhar Dhawan has been fantastic, and if talked about the rest of the batting lineup of Delhi Capitals, they have Shreyas Iyer, who has been good. Rishabh Pant, inconsistent, but on his day can tear any bowling opposition apart. For Rajasthan Royals, they have shown heart even in a small target to defend it, and their fielders have certainly putting in their bodies on line. That is positive to see, because not even a smaller target is able to put them down. They know that how crucial this game is, and a win from this game could do them a load of good.
Well, they certainly need a win to Rajasthan Royals to stay in the race for the playoffs. Right now, it doesn't seem to be happening, as now O'Shane Thomas bowls on the pad, and Prithvi Shaw flicks that away towards fine leg. That will be another boundary right in front of the Delhi dugout. Third boundary of the over to bring the over to an end. 13 runs of that over from O'Shane Thomas. 3 overs gone, 28 for no loss, Delhi Capitals. And this has been a terrific start. The current run rate and the required run rate miles and apart from each other, and in favour of Delhi Capitals. It's right now above 9. The current run rate 9.33, while the required run rate is 5.18. Another 88 needed by Delhi to win this contest, and they've got 17 overs to go on and get those 88 runs.
A great start for Delhi Capitals, as Shikhar Dhawan has struck 3 boundaries in a single over for them, and he moves on to 16 off of just 11 deliveries. So great start from Shikhar Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw. Prithvi Shaw a single boundary on the last delivery, and Shikhar Dhawan initially scoring 2 on O'Shane Thomas. So his shoulders would be down, as he has conceded enough runs to last them even 5 overs at the moment, because the rate is quite low for Delhi Capitals.
Now 88 needed of 17. That's the equation for Delhi Capitals. Should easily do this, unless obviously they step on the axe and not hit the foot with the axe. This is going to be easy. Now it is Ish Sodhi, the leg spinner, who has been pressed into service as early as over number 4, and we saw the impact of Amit Mishra. Rajasthan Royals will be hoping that he can do the same. As now Shikhar Dhawan comes down the track, goes for the big heave. He's not timed it very well, and that's taken. Ish Sodhi comes in and strikes. Riyan Parag takes an excellent running catch, and with that is the end of Dhawan. The leg spinner strikes of the very first delivery. 28 for 1 Delhi Capitals, and it's Dhawan gone for 16.
So he was looking good, but wasn't able to pick Ish Sodhi this time around, and they have someone in Ish Sodhi who has been able to do the job for them. Shikhar Dhawan, he should be disappointed in himself when his team needed him to keep calm and certainly score at a decent rate, take the singles, the doubles. He has not been able to remain calm. Shikhar Dhawan, the Gabbar as he's called, he's back into the hut. 16 off of 12 from him. Delhi Capitals now at 28 for the loss of 1 wicket after 3.1 overs.
Straight away, first delivery of the leg spinner, steps down the track. Does Shikhar Dhawan, well, could not reach the pitch of the ball, but then still wanted to go through with the shot. In the end, well, ballooning up in the air, and the man running in from long on, that was Riyan Parag, completing a good catch. So first blow for Delhi Capitals, first strike for Rajasthan Royals, and it is Ish Sodhi. So the leg spinners continue to rule the roost after that 3-wicket haul for Mishra ji for Delhi Capitals. They've now got Ish Sodhi going in and getting the first wicket for Rajasthan Royals, and it's Shikhar Dhawan who is gone. Shreyas Iyer is the man slated to come in next. They do have a lot of batting to Delhi Capitals, so that should not be an issue for Delhi. Apart from that, if you talk about the batsmen remaining for Delhi Capitals, Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant, Colin Ingram, Sharfain Rutherford and Kemo Paul, Akshar Patel, all of them can bat, as it is Shreyas Iyer, and now he's bowled him. He's bowled Prithvi Shaw as the leg spinner is Sodhi. Another leg spinner on a hat-trick here. This time Prithvi Shaw rocking back, going for the cut, gets the inside edge and plays it onto his own stumps.
Oh my word, what are we seeing here? Firstly, it was Amit Mishra in the first innings, and now it's Ish Sodhi who is on a hat-trick. Prithvi Shaw wasn't able to time the ball, edged and inside the stumps. So fantastic comeback, and Rajasthan Royals would feel that they certainly have something left for them in this game.
Absolutely, another disappointing outing for Prithvi Shaw, gone for just 8, and he'd be mightily disappointed with himself. The youngster, massively talented, a wonderful player, but this season in the IPL hasn't been consistent as one as Delhi Capital fans would have loved him to be. But it's Ish Sodhi who's done the job. 2 deliveries bowled by him. He's picked up 2 wickets already, one off Shikhar Dhawan, then accounting for the second opener in Prithvi Shaw, and now Shreyas Iyer will have Rishabh Pant come in and join him at number 4. So now Delhi, well, Rajasthan certainly think they have a chance now. They've made a slight opening. They certainly want to put that foot in the gap and open that up, Delhi middle order. And this is going to be very interesting now. Pant, Colin Ingram, Sharfain Rutherford, Kemo Paul, all good batsmen. Then you got Akshar Patel as well, who can bat a bit. Right now, Delhi in a bit of bother. Certainly Delhi right now with those 2 wickets gone will be a bit nervous.
Well, they should be a little nervous because this time it's their openers Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan. On 2 consecutive deliveries of Ish Sodhi, they have been sent back into the dugout, and now the new batsman Shreyas Iyer will be joined in by Colin Ingram, I guess, because Rishabh Pant would be saved for later part of the innings.
Well,
and it's Rishabh Pant who has been sent in, so quite different from the regular order that they go with. DC have chosen Rishabh Pant to accompany their captain Shreyas Iyer at the centre.
On a hat-trick is Ish Sodhi. Can he complete it? Mishra missed out earlier, and now almost got the leading edge. The ball goes away towards point, misses out on a hat-trick, but what a start for his Sodi. 3 deliveries, no runs, 2 wickets. Delhi 28 for 2 in a bit of bother. Talking about Rishabh Pant this season, 348 runs at a strike rate of 160.4 in 14 matches for Rishabh Pant. Was disappointed to miss out of the World Cup's spot in the Indian side, and since then he's done a good job. Goes for the sweep and now finds the man at short fine leg. No runs on that occasion, and with Rishabh Pant you never know.
Well, you never know, because the kind of shots that he is trying to play, the sweep, that's not needed at the moment. He just needs to wash the ball to the very end, drive it down for a single or a double. You don't need to play risky shots, but that's not Rishabh Pant, I guess, and he goes for the big runs at every point in the game. That was the reason that they struggled against Chennai. Rishabh Pant, he struck a boundary of the very first ball. He went for another boundary, and Imran Tahir was able to get a hold of him, and he was caught out in the long off position at that time. Rishabh Pant, the thing with him is, on his day he can tear apart any bowling opposition, but it's not his day every day. That's the problem that Delhi Capitals have faced in the past, and Ish Sodhi on this occasion has been very successful for them. 2 wickets and 3 dots after that, so fantastic over from him continues.
Absolutely. 28 for no loss, still the score 28 for 2 now. They started off with 28 for no loss, 5 deliveries later it's 28 for 2, as now it's a double wicket maiden coming in from Ish Sodhi. What a start by the leg spinner. 4 dot deliveries, 2 wickets, 4 overs gone, 28 for 2. Looking a bit nervous now, Delhi Capitals, but certainly a partnership here between Shreyas Iyer and Rishabh Pant can sort them out.
No, well, certainly it can sort them out, and this clearly shows that the spinners are doing a trick or two on the batsmen on this Kotla pitch. We are talking about it being dry, and that has certainly helped the spinners. Ish Sodhi on this occasion getting the cracks to work in his favour, and that has resulted in 2 consecutive wickets for them. The openers of Delhi are back in the hut, and it's their captain Shreyas Iyer and the flamboyant Rishabh Pant who are at the centre for them. 28 for 2 after 4 overs, and Ish Sodhi has certainly done the trick for them.
Absolutely, Sodhi, the man from New Zealand, striking twice in his very first over. Rahane will be very pleased, the captain in this game for Rajasthan Royals, after Stephen Smith has gone back to join up with the Australian camp for the World Cup. So good start for Rajasthan Royals. They certainly now need to make sure that they have they continue to put on the pressure on Delhi Capitals. The only way to win this game will be to bowl Delhi Capitals out, as now Shreyas Gopal will bowl over number 5. Starts with a shortish delivery, pulled away by Shreyas towards deep backward square leg. Riyan Parag everywhere on the field, only a single there for Shreyas. The skipper for Delhi Capital opens his account. He moves up to 1. Delhi finally breaks the jinx of 28, move up to 29 now for the loss of 2 wickets. This will be interesting, the leg spinner against Rishabh Pant. Shreyas Gopal has done a good job. He's accounted for Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers and all of them. In fact, he's gone on and picked up a hat-trick as well in the IPL against Bangalore in the previous outing. Can he do it again? They certainly need it, as now ball jumping off the surface, but Pant dabs it away towards square leg. No runs on that occasion. Man at first slip as well, and those couple of wickets and a maiden over has jumped the required run rate to 5.55.
And after 4.2 overs, RR were at 26 for 3. So not quite different from Delhi. Delhi are at 29 for 2. Similar situation they are now finding themselves in. And we thought they had made a good start, but 2 quick wickets. That's how game changes in the IPL. Quick wickets, and Rajasthan Royals certainly have a say in this game. They are fighting for a result here, fielding tightly, bodies are on line, and they know how crucial this game is for them, Rajasthan Royals. Ajinkya Rahane, a win under his captaincy would do them a load of good, and also for him, because he has been struggling as a captain for Rajasthan Royals.
Pramod's tuned in, very warm welcome, as now Pant cuts one away and Varun Aaron puts in a dive at backward point to stop that from going any further, but no runs anyway. It still remains a dot delivery, and we got Pan BDR GC asking if Delhi Capitals is playing, or if Sandeep Lamichan is playing or not. No, unfortunately Lamichan is not included in the Delhi Capitals playing 11. And Astute Survivor says cycle stand performance from Delhi. 1 goes and all of them fall. Hopefully that will not be the case today, Astute, as now Another forward defensive shot from Rishabh Pant. Would you believe it? Bat pad close together, and he plays it with soft hands. Does Rishabh Pant? You don't see that very often.
Very rare, very rare,
Very rare.
from Rishabh Pant. We don't often see that, but it's good to see him batting sensibly at the moment, as sense is what is required for Delhi Capitals. They don't need to go for the big shots. They just need to stay on the in the middle for Delhi Capitals, because wickets is what is required for Rajasthan, and they don't want to throw them away easily in this particular game. And another over is gone. Is the end of the 5th over. 29 for the loss of 2 wickets is where they stand. Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer at the centre. Rishabh Pant is yet to open his account. 9 deliveries, and he hasn't scored a single run, so that's very, very rare from Rishabh Pant.
Absolutely, 9 deliveries. He's yet to open his account as Rishabh Pant, and I think he's come out with a mind frame that he'll take a few deliveries, few overs to get settled in, get his eye in, and not throw his wicket away. I think which is a good, sensible thing, but not that slow. 9 deliveries is what he's faced, and he's yet to open his account is Rishabh Pant. Shreyas Iyer on the other hand, 1 ball, 1 run for him. 5 overs gone, 29 for the loss of 2 wickets. Delhi Capitals, in the last 12 deliveries, Delhi have scored 1 run and they have lost 2 wickets. Both their openers going back into the heart of the bowling of Ish Sodhi, and it will be Sodhi who will continue. Shreyas, the captain or Delhi, will be on strike. A lot of responsibility now on his shoulders, along with Rishabh Pant, who will have to bat maturely here. Fine leg in the 30-yard circle, man at backward point, cover, extra cover mid-off as well, and man at mid-wicket in the 30-yard circle. Ajinkya Rahane at first slip as Sodhi comes into bowl, slightly closer to the stumps, wanted to cut that. Excitement from his Sodhi, but the ball finds its way towards backward point. No runs on that occasion either. It's 29 for 2. And Delhi, if they win, they will move to the 2nd spot in the table, but they have a poorer run rate compared to Mumbai Indians. So if Mumbai win, they'll again go back to number 2.
Well, for them, they would hope that Mumbai Indians lose the game against KKR if they are to have a spot in the top 2. But as we speak, Shreyas Iyer is taking the attack back on Ish Sodhi. A straight 6 from him over the field, over the bowler's head, and 35 now come up for them. And this was required as pressure was building on Delhi Capitals. They weren't scoring runs, and Shreyas Iyer is the one who provides a 6 on that occasion. And it's off 79 meters, so a decent hit there by the Delhi captain.
Absolutely, it was flighted, it was in his zone, and again goes Shreyas Iyer. I think this will be possibly bigger than the previous one. That's over the side screen and into the 2nd tier of Firozshah Kotla. He's on 13 now, 41 for 2, and after a bit of a smile for Rajasthan Royals, it's Delhi Capitals all over again. And that is another blinding, beautiful shot from Shreyas Iyer. Waited for that flight to delivery once again in his zone and didn't try and hit it against the line, against the turn. Went with the turn over long off for a beautiful 6. 13 for him. What Rishabh Pant isn't doing, Shreyas Iyer is.
So somebody was to score big runs for them, and it is Shreyas Iyer, the captain, who is showing confidence in himself and is scoring big runs for them. Ish Sodhi, now certainly he is under pressure. 2 consecutive 6s for Shreyas Iyer. The score is 41 for 2, and at this rate they'll certainly achieve the target in a very less amount of deliveries. And Ish Sodhi now bowling in the 5th delivery of the over. Completely sensible batting there by Shreyas Iyer. Drives it towards the mid-wicket region, and a single would be taken. So Rishabh Pant would be facing the last delivery. I just hope that Rishabh Pant, on seeing Shreyas Iyer going big, doesn't lose his cool and does anything stupid right on the last delivery of Ish Sodhi.
Well, we'll hope so as a Delhi Capital fan, that he doesn't do something stupid, which is synonymous of Rishabh Pant while batting. Slip in position, 3rd man and fine leg in the 30-yard circle, backward point, extra cover and mid-off all there. As Sodhi bowls the final delivery, slightly short, Pant on the back foot, cracks it away through towards the sweeper cover region. The fielder has given up the chase. There'll be a boundary there to end the over. So the bubble for Ish Sodhi is bursted after a double wicket made, and he's given away 17 runs in his 2nd over. End of the power play. It's 46 for the loss of 2 wickets. Delhi Capitals. Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw gone, with Shreyas Iyer on 14, Rishabh Pant on 4. Not a bad way to open his account. And 6 overs gone. It's 46 for 2. Strategic timeout has been taken. Time for us to take a quick break as well. We will be back very, very quickly. You stay tuned to Cricket Lounge and Sports Flashes. DC 46 for the loss of 2 wickets, needing another 70 to win.
Catch all the cricketing action and complete drama at one click of your phone.
He does that. Smack again onside, being peppered. Consecutive boundaries.
Don't miss. Download the app now. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
One station filled with full football fever.
Thinks about the shot, will go for it, and will plant an absolute cracker into the corner to put the icing on what is a very sweet tasting cake for Manchester City.
And you are just one click away.
Sergio Aguero. Oh, that's vicious! Unstoppable!
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live.
Sports Flashes.
It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a third All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
This is Sports Flashes live.
The flying Finn from Helsinki is on his last lap, looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
And welcome back to the live chat session with me, Paritosh Joshi, and Karthikeya Sinha for the match between Delhi Capitals and Rajasthan Royals. Rajasthan Royals, they were bold. They were able to bat to a target of 116 for Delhi Capitals, and it's Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer at the centre for them, and it's Rishabh Pant who's taking the attack back on Rajasthan Royals. A 6 has been struck on the third delivery of the 6th over, and Rishabh Pant regaining his previous self, not being the sensible one and going for the big shots again.
Well, from test match status, he's moved back to T20 as Rishabh Pant. The boundary of the previous delivery of the last delivery of the previous over, and now a 6 from Rishabh Pant. We got Hark Bohara tuning in, says hello. Pravind Kumar says DC will win, and so does Kundan Pandey, saying Delhi will win this game. 50 up for Delhi with that 6. It's 53 for the loss of 2 wickets. Another 63 required as Pant again goes big. Has he got enough? Well, he certainly has. Almost over the line. Could have been anywhere, but another 6 for Rishabh Pant.
So he wasn't able to time it properly, but had enough on that occasion. So another 6 coming off for Rishabh Pant, and the scoreboard ticks on to 59. Too far now, even for Rajasthan Royals, because these 6s would go down very heavily on them. They don't have too many runs on board, and with these 2 striking like they are, Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer can take the game completely away from Rajasthan Royals in a very short span of time.
We got Astute Survivor saying that according to a few people, if Delhi win by the 11th over, they will move top of the table because their net run rate will be better, and in fact they have to do it in over number 10 if they have to go on and move at the top of the table of Delhi Capitals. So I think they've heard that of Shreyas Iyer and Rishabh Pant, and they're quickly getting in and getting those runs. Now cut away towards sweeper cover, only a single there for Rishabh Pant. So single to end the over, 7 overs gone, it's 60 for the loss of 2 wickets. Delhi Capitals, we got Rajesh Chetpalli also saying Delhi will win today, and a lot of support for Delhi Capitals, and we got Nuruddin Saeed supporting Rajasthan Royals in this contest.
Well, for Delhi Capitals, the equation is simple. Now they require only 56 off of 78 deliveries, so it will be very, very easy for the batting side. And for the Delhi Capitals, Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer, they hold the key at the moment, and it's Rishabh Pant who is doing the damage. 2 sixes for him and a boundary, and for Shreyas Iyer it's 2 sixes. With that, Shreyas Iyer is on 15 off of just 7 deliveries, while Rishabh Pant, because of his initial sensible batting, he is on 17 off of just 15.
56 more needed of just 78 deliveries now. 13 overs remaining, 56 needed, but if Delhi score 56 in the next 3 overs, they will move to the top of the Premier League table. That's the Indian Premier League table, as now the score is 64-2. It is Shreyas Gopal bowls a short delivery, Pant pulls it away towards deep mid-wicket, doesn't get hold of it. I think he's very lucky to get away with that. Is Shreyas Gopal. It was short, he was asking to be hit, and Rishabh Pant, I think, trying to hit it too hard, in the end just hits it on the ground towards deep mid-wicket for a single.
Well, Rishabh Pant, he certainly has some power in his hands. He's able to score big sixes, but the thing that is not going for him is that he's not consistent. He has played rather immaturely at times, and that has resulted in Delhi Capitals losing the plot altogether. The middle order has been shaky, but this time around with his captain, he is looking at a partnership that will surely register a win here for Delhi. Later in the first innings, onslaught from Rayan Parag certainly saw the target being 116 for Delhi Capitals, and this time around these are the two batsmen who are taking the game away from them. For Rajasthan Royals, they weren't able to score big sixes and boundaries when they were down for 2-3 wickets, and that has worked positively for Delhi Capitals, is that they haven't lost any wicket after Ish Sodhi was able to get rid of their openers Shikhar Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw.
It's good to see both of them batting sensibly. Every time they've got a poor delivery, they've put it away. Apart from that, they're milking the ball around for singles, waiting for the poor deliveries. And again, goes for a big hit. Does Shreyas? Has he got enough? No, he hasn't. Taken at long on. A shot too many for the Delhi captain, and he's holed out in the deep. And it's Shreyas who accounts for another. Shreyas Gopal picks up the wicket of Shreyas Iyer.
Oh, as we were talking about that they haven't lost wicket, Shreyas Iyer is the one who says, hold on, they haven't got wickets, I'll provide them with some. So he goes back into the pavilion. He tried to go for the boundary but hadn't had enough. It certainly didn't come off the middle of the bat, and Shreyas Iyer will now walk back into the hut. So the captain of Delhi Capitals, he's back, and it will be Colin Ingram now who will be walking in to accompany Rishabh Pant. And as things stand, it's 61 for the loss of 3 wickets after 7.3 overs.
So he's gone is Shreyas Iyer for 15 of 9 deliveries, got a couple of sixes. There's no need for another expansive shot there from the Delhi Capitals captain, but in the end he's gone for a big heave, and he's been taken by Liam Livingstone at the long on fence. So with that, that's another wicket gone. 3 down for Delhi Capitals. 61 for 3 after 7.3 overs with 55 to get of 75 deliveries. There's no need of doing that. And as they say, perks of having a leggy in your team. Didn't pick the googly up very well. Was playing for the leg spinner. Ball coming off the inner half of the bat as he went for that big stroke, did Shreyas Iyer. And no problem there for Liam Livingstone to complete that catch in the deep. You got, as far as the batting is concerned, Colin Ingram and Sharfain Rutherford, they both can bat very well. Keemo Paul, Akshar Patel can also bat a bit. Amit Mishra, Ishant Sharma and Trent Bolt, let's not talk about them as far as their batting is concerned. So Delhi still have a bit of batting left, they'd hope that with this pair they can see it off. It is Colin Ingram who's come out to join Rishabh Pant. Pant is on 18 of 16 deliveries, with the Delhi Capitals being on the 61 for 3. As now it comes in right arm round diagonal to Ingram, who does the sensible thing, opens the face of the bat, dabs it away towards the vacant cover region and picks up a quick single.
So a single will now see Rishabh Pant back on strike. Shreyas Iyer, well, what was the need of it? He was certainly playing decently, and immature shot from him has certainly been led to his demise. And as things stand at the moment, it's Rishabh Pant who is batting at 18 of just 16 deliveries. It's Colin Ingram who is accompanying him at the moment, and it's Rishabh Pant who is being tried and tested by Shreyas Gopal.
So almost another wicket here. It was again the googly turning away from the left-hander, beating the outside edge, and very well taken behind the stumps by Sanju Samson, but obviously there wasn't an edge. So it's 62 for 3 for Delhi Capitals, a chase that could have been and should have been easy. Delhi once again doing what they do best, making it difficult for their own selves. Rishabh Pant on 18 with a 6 and a boundary to his credit. He started off the first 9 deliveries were dot balls. Can you imagine for Rishabh Pant, as he now drives one away towards long off, collects a single, does Pant. 8 overs gone at 63 for the loss of 3 wickets. As now Pant will retain strike. He moves on to 19. 63 for 3 at the end of over number 8. Another 12 overs remaining and 53 to get for Delhi Capitals, as now there is a change in the cricket lounge, and all of you who've been waiting for Walli sir. Walli sir is back. Hello Walli, welcome. What took you so long?
Well, we will get to that soon enough, but good to have you back, Karthik. Quite a few people were getting worried about you. Is he injured? Is he all right? They were
so was I.
Well, yes, I guess. But it's good to have you back over here, and good evening to each and everyone out there listening to Sports Flashes Cricket Lounge. The score right now is 63 for 3 in 8 overs, 53 more runs required in 72 deliveries. The current run rate is of 7.88. Required run rate of 4.42. Rishabh Pant is on 19 of 18. Colin Ingram, the new batsman who's in, is on 1 after facing a delivery. So it's quite decent at the moment for Delhi Capitals. It could have been much more convincing had they not lost a wicket or two. But it should be a walk in the park if they don't try anything too adventurous over here. And it will be an important win for them, because if they do win over here, then they have a high probability of remaining in the top 2, which will give them the privilege of playing 2 qualifiers, because Mumbai Indians still have a game remaining up their sleeves against the Kolkata Knight Riders, and if they manage to lose that, they might remain at 3rd. So we'll just have to wait and watch. It's getting interesting at the IPL at the moment. 64 for 3 in 8.1 overs. Colin Ingram now the man on strike as he faces Krishnappa Gautam. He goes on the back foot and just defends it. No run taken over there. And it's 64 for 3. Astute survivor saying that what is DC doing, Summers? Why aren't they? Why don't they just understand over there? Well, I'm not so sure over there, but it's pretty all right as of now. 64 for 3, and it is that type of wicket which will give assistance to the spinners, especially if you have the spinners of the quality of Ish Sodhi, Shreyas Gopal and Krishnappa Gautam. So it will become difficult at some point or another. 64 for 3 in 8.4 overs, and another dot delivery by Krishnappa Gautam.
So 64 on the board. They've got Rutherford to come in along with Kemo Paul and Akshar Patel. They can all bat a bit. Rutherford certainly can. Then Kemo Paul and Akshar Patel a bit. And after that, there's not much batting left for Delhi Capitals. Now, it's Ingram who drives towards a backward point. Ish Sodhi feels it. No runs on that occasion, and all the smiles have disappeared from the Delhi dugout. They were looking quite happy when the run chase started, were Saurav Ganguly and Ricky Ponting. But then with the 3 wickets gone, a bit of pressure on Delhi Capitals. 52 needed of 67 deliveries. As another good ball from Krishnappa Gautam. Comes forward, does Rishabh, in fact Colin Ingram, and plays that defensively. 9 overs have been bowled. It's 64 for 3. And Sachi, I am here. I was away for 3 days. I wasn't well, but I'm back on IPL duty for you guys. Thank you so much for the love. As we've got Mohammad Moin Ansari also with us, and Advocate DD Sarkar. DC go to second position. Yes, if they win, and if they win within 10 overs, they go to top of the table, which obviously mathematically also is not possible. with 9 overs gone and 64 on the board. I just hope Delhi win. It doesn't matter by 10 overs or 15 overs, because we've seen them implode of Delhi Capitals in the past.
Well, more often than not we've seen that, but I think they might be able to do the job over here. It's 64 for 3, just 52 more runs required of 66 deliveries, and especially for the batting to come, I think they still have a decent middle order in terms of Shofin Rutherford, so there's still a bit of batting over there. It's 62 for 3, and Keema Paul is there as well. Akshay Patel can bat 2, and Amit Mishra as well can swing the ball, so swing the bat. It's 52 now needed of 66 deliveries. Is there another twist in the tail? We'll just have to wait and watch.
Well, Delhi would be hoping it doesn't come to Amit Mishra, that's for sure. Stuart Binney, as astute survivor calls him, Stuart Langer, has been introduced into the attack as he bowls the first delivery of over number 10, worked away towards deep mid-wicket for an easy single. And Pravind Kumar along with Upendra Bahadur, who anyhow, we want DC to win. Well, I certainly do as well. Well, we'll have to wait and see if Delhi can do it. A single of the first delivery of Binney's first over takes the score to 65 for the loss of 3 wickets. Another 51 required from here on.
So it's 65 for 3, and if you talk about the fastest 50, it was scored by Rishabh Pant in the first game, but it was quickly changed by Hardik Pandya as he played trailblazing innings against the Kolkata Knight Riders, in which he scored 91 of just 34 deliveries, in which he scored his 50 of 17 balls. Rishabh Pant on the other end scored his 50 of 18 deliveries. So the fastest 50 as the tournament goes on right now is in the name of Hardik Pandya in this season, and it's Rishabh Pant who comes in second. But the good thing from Rishabh Pant is that he's playing a sensible knock. He's not being too adventurous. He's not going for the big shots, and that's not needed right now.
Absolutely. I was surprised that Rishabh Pant played a forward defensive shot in the starting of the beginning of his innings, with bat and pad close together, watertight defense, soft hands. As easy rooting for a regular place in the test team. Obviously, after MS Dhoni's retirement and Riddhiman Saha's injury, he is India's keeper in test cricket. As now a shortish ball pulled away through towards deep backward square leg. There is a fielder there, Ryan Parag. He's everywhere. Ryan Parag became the youngest to score an IPL 50 today, and in the end a single there for Pant takes him to 22. 67 for 3 is Delhi Capitals, and I'm very, very surprised. It's been a rather sensible knock coming in from Rishabh Pant. We don't see that very often, because just the way he is Rishabh Pant. But today, he's taken his time, he's got his eye in, he's not playing any rush shots, and again short his delivery, again pulled away by Colin Ingram, again through towards the fielder at long leg, and a single there. So single is all Delhi need right now, and they'll easily win the contest. 9.4 overs gone, it's 68 for the loss of 3 wickets, as Gracie Marian is here. Mohan Hegde also tuning in. Pravind Kumar, a very warm welcome. And yes, I am fine, Sachi, thank you very much. All the love, and I was missing you guys as well, so couldn't stay away for too long.
And it's 68 for 3. The sign says believe. The big hoarding for the Delhi Capitals, and this might just turn out to be the season where something magical happens for them and their fans. It's been heck of a wait for them, 7 years to be precise, in order to qualify for the playoffs, and they've done it this year. They might be in the top 2 as well, so you never know, they might be lifting the cup by the end of the tournament. It's still quite a few games remaining. We'll just have to wait right now. It's 69 for 3 coming back to this game, and
there's a question for you, Wally, which I also wanted to ask as a student survivor. Satyam asking, what were your bowling figures today?
Well, it was decent. I'm sure you...
I want to know.
It was, I think, 3 overs, 19 runs and 1 wicket.
Oh!
But apart from that, I also scored 29-30 runs.
Well done, young man. Well done. What happened in the game?
Let's forget that.
Okay.
Let's forget that.
Well, Sports Flash is lost, if that's anything to go by. But there's a good effort by young Wally, bowling well, and all-round performance, I have to say, by our own Hardik Pandya of Sports Flashes. A single there to end the over. 7 overs gone. 70 for 3, Delhi Capitals.
70 for 3, and now 47 runs are required of 61 deliveries. The current run rate is of 7. Required run rate is well under 5. In fact, it's 4.6. So nothing too adventurous needed from Delhi Capitals end. And Sanchi Pawar supporting Delhi. Dilip Chaudhary also supporting the Delhi Capitals. Quite a few people now are supporting the Delhi Capitals, and well, the slogan is that this is New Delhi. I guess the fans are also turning up this time around, because that hasn't been the case in the past 11 or 12 years.
Well, the case has been that Delhi have been very disappointing in those years. After 2012, they're qualifying for the playoffs for the first time. So that tells you how poor they've been. We're just going through where they finished: 9th, 8th, 8th, 6th, 6th, 7th. And if you finish like that, I'm not very sure that people will stop turning up. But this season, the new Delhi, ye hai Nai Delhi, ye hai Delhi Capital, certainly doing a good job. As now it is Krishna Gautam starting a fresh over, goes for the cut, does Ingram inside edge, but Lucky doesn't drag it onto his own stumps, and with that it is a dot ball there.
So if it's anyone who could do the job for Rajasthan, it has to be their spinners, because 2 overs of Krishna Gautam, remaining 2 overs of Ishodi and 2 overs of Shreyas Gopal as well. So in totality, that's 6 overs. In those 6 overs, if they can chip in with 2 or 3 wickets, then they will be truly back into the game. But it has to be the spinners, because the Firozshah Kotla always provides the spinners with the assistance. Meanwhile, a single taken over there by Colin Ingram. The score now moves on to 71 for 3. Runs required for Delhi are now 45 of just 58 deliveries.
71 for 3, couple of runs, a couple of deliveries bowled by Krishna Gautam. He's still got a slip in position as Pant with soft hands dabs it away towards the point for a single. Is this Rishabh Pant that we're seeing? I'm not very sure, because of the simple fact that he has batted so sensibly. We got Dilip Chaudhary supporting Delhi Capital. Sachi today with Delhi. Obviously, otherwise she's a massive MSD and Chennai fan. But it's good to have people supporting Delhi Capitals as well. As now Ingram dabs one away towards extra cover. No runs on that occasion. He's on 5. Is calling Ingram of 12 deliveries. And we've seen that a new player, a new batsman takes time to get going. We saw that with Rishabh Pant, for crying out loud. 9 deliveries before he scored his first runs. And now Ingram cuts one away. A diving effort there by the backward point fielder. Gets a hand onto it. They've come back for the second. Excellent running there. And with those 2, the score for Ingram moves up to 7. Delhi move up to 74 for the loss of 3 wickets.
And it's been a hot day in Delhi. So you just have to pay a lot of respect to the players who are actually competing in the middle. It's over 40 degrees at the moment in Delhi. And apart from Ryan Parag, the entire batting department had been disappointing. Had there been a contribution of 30 odd runs from 2 other batsmen, then the score would have been 160, 170, and Rajasthan Royals would clearly would have been the favourites. Yes, we do understand that the Delhi wicket has its demons, but if you apply yourself to the wicket, and if a 17-year-old could do that, and you're experienced enough, such as Ajinkya Rahane and the rest, then you should be able to do that. But I think they missed a trick over here, did Rajasthan Royals. If you talk about the batting lineup, the second highest score, 14. It has to be. It is 14 from Livingston, and I guess that they're missing Stephen Smith the most right now.
Absolutely, Stephen Smith. They're missing his leadership as well. With Stephen Smith back with the Australian camp. And imagine if after 50 that Ryan Parag scored, 14 is the next highest that you score. So you tell you that there is a bit of something wrong going on with the Rajasthan Royals in this contest. 11 overs gone, 75 for the loss of 3 wickets, 41 more needed of 54 deliveries by Delhi Capitals, as Colin Ingram and Rishabh Pant will look to see Delhi through in this contest. 14-run partnership between the two of them. It is Colin on strike, as now a first delivery of a fresh over from Shreyas Gopal, pushed away through towards covers. No runs on that occasion. I think it's a better time to field as far as the two sides are concerned. When Delhi were fielding, it was 41 the temperature. Now it's come down to 36. So a bit of respite for Rajasthan Royals, although them playing at Savai Mansingh at Jaipur, there's not much difference as far as heat is concerned.
Absolutely. So that has been the problem for Delhi and Rajasthan. But coming back to the game, it's 76 for 3. And Shreyas Gopal has been in tremendous form in this IPL. He took a hat-trick in the previous game against the Royal Challengers Bangalore. It was a 5-5 over game. And unfortunately for the Rajasthan Royals, they were cruising to a win. But the rain had interrupted over there and had caused the game to come to an end, because of which the points were shared between two teams, 1 point each, and that is the reason why if Rajasthan Royals lose tonight, they are completely out of the game. Had they won, they would have got 13 points on the board, and then they would have expected Sunrisers and Kolkata to lose their respective games in order to qualify. But now, since that is gone, they just have to win this game, but it's looking quite unlikely at the moment. Absolutely.
40 more needed of 51 deliveries, as now it is Pant on strike. He's on 24 of 24. Sensible is an antonym of Rishabh Pant, but he's doing that today as he dabs one away with soft hands towards the mid-wicket square leg region, and will pick up an easy single, as Kesava Raju Gurapati is with us, as he is expecting a DC going to win this game. And apart from that, Pravind Kumar also with us. I'm happy because both my favorite teams, DC and CSK, have qualified. And even I will be happy, says Sachi. Yes, absolutely. I'm loving it because after Delhi Capitals, it has to be Chennai Super Kings that I support. It has to be the Thalaiva, the big brother, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. But back to this contest, 77 for 3 as Ingram punches one towards extra cover. Good fielding there, and they're fighting tooth and nail for every single Rajasthan Royals. That's good to see.
77 for 3, the final delivery to be bowled by Shreyas Gopal. After this, he still has another over remaining, and what a spell it has turned out to be for him. 6 runs and 1 wicket. The unfortunate thing is that the total on the board is not commendable enough for Rajasthan Royals, because of which Delhi Capitals have the luxury to just dab him and block him, because of which the pressure won't be added enough, because the other bowlers are giving easy singles over there. So it's 77 for 3. The over comes to an end. 2 runs coming off that over. Another impressive over by the young Shreyas Gopal. 3 overs, 6 runs, 1 wicket. It's 39 runs now required for Delhi of 48 deliveries. The required run rate is 4.88, and Pravind Kumar and Dilip Chaudhary also quite happy that Delhi Capitals will win. But Pravind Kumar is an avid Mumbai Indians supporter, though his team will be facing off against the Kolkata Knight Riders. Each and every team will now be playing their final league fixture. Every team has played 13 games each. So the game that is followed after today, it's after this game will be RCB versus SRH at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. So that will be the final game for RCB as well as Hyderabad, and it will be a much important game for Hyderabad.
Absolutely. I think if Hyderabad win, they will seal their place in the qualifiers. They at the moment are 4th, Sunrisers Hyderabad, closely followed by Kolkata Knight Riders and Rajasthan Royals. But we'll get back to that, as now one pulled away through towards deep mid-wicket by Pant. Another single here. 78 for 3 is what the score is. If Sunrisers Hyderabad win today, they will move up to 14 points. And if Kolkata Knight Riders also win their game, they'll also move up to 14 points. Then it will come down to net run rate. And if Rajasthan Royals win today, they'll be on 13, and then they'll hope that Sunrisers and KKR lose. That ways they can qualify. So still, and technically, mathematically, Kings 11 Punjab can also make it to the playoffs if they win. And then Rajasthan lose today, and Sunrisers Hyderabad and KKR also lose today with big margins. Kings 11 Punjab win with a massive margin, so that the net run rate go in their favour. It's going to be difficult waiting for the next match, and Sunrisers Hyderabad to lose. KKR will enter the playoff if Mumbai beat their by beating Mumbai in their final league match, says Tenzin. So clearly Tenzin Sugrab supporting Kolkata Knight Riders, and the footage that we're getting that Sunrisers Hyderabad and Royal Challengers Bangalore, both the teams have reached the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore for the next game, which starts at 8 p.m. Today. And next year there should also be a few games scheduled in Lucknow Stadium. Not a team, but we should be allocated 2 games at least. In addition to, it will be a much better pitch than the Firozshah Kotla, says Astute Survivor. Well, I agree, and I think not just Lucknow. There are the second-tier cities. They need to get more exposure, more games. And I'll tell you, you have a test match in Delhi or Mumbai, you'll see more than half the stand empty. You have a test match at Green Park in Kanpur, and you'll see all 5 days jam-packed.
Well, that is the case. Metropolitan cities, they're quite busy with their usual life, so that is the reason why they don't feature in much games to the fans. But if they do manage to book a game in Lucknow, a game or 2 next year, then there might be a possibility of the fans turning up, even though the support for the Delhi Capitals has been quite good this season, because they've been performing quite wonderfully well. And single taken on the final delivery by Colin Ingram. The score now moves on to 81 for 3. He just cuts it towards the sweeper, towards a deep point region. 35 now required of 42 deliveries, as Colin Ingram now moves on to 11 of 20 deliveries. No boundaries as of now from him. And Rishabh Pant on the other end is on 27 of 29, 1 boundary and 2 sixes to his name.
Well, those 2 sixes boundary came very early on, and since then it has been very, very passive innings from Rishabh Pant. Sanjay Nevawat also waiting for that contest between RCB and Sunrisers Hyderabad, as now we'll have to wait and see what happens here first of all. Then we'll get on to that second game. And all of you tuning in, very warm welcome to Cricket Lounge, I'd like to say, with now Rajasthan Royals at least fighting in this contest. There was, at a point in time, the gap in between runs to get and balls remaining was around 15, and now it's come down to just 7 as the gap, 35 runs needed of 42 deliveries by Delhi Capitals, 3 wickets lost. So clearly a bit of fight coming in from Rajasthan Royals, and knowing Delhi Capitals, you know, they can still lose.
I hope that doesn't turn out to be the case today. It's 81 for 3, and I hope that they conclude their league fixture in grand manner over here. 81 for 3 in 13 overs. They won their first game. They are turning out to be the winners of the last game as well. We just have to wait and watch. This spell of Ish Sodhi will be crucial, if you ask me. 2 overs remaining from his end. The New Zealand wrist spinner first ball bowled to Colin Ingram, and he just defends it, so no run taken away. 81 for 3 in 13 overs, and his penultimate over, he's taken 2 wickets, that of Shikhar Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw. And Prithvi Shaw has been disappointing, to say the least. He just played 1 innings of 99 against the Kolkata Knight Riders, but apart from that, he's been terrible for Delhi Capitals.
Absolutely. Poor one though, down the leg side from Ish Sodhi, lucky to get away with it as Ingram works it away to his fine leg for an easy single. 82 for 3 at the moment, Delhi Capitals. And Ish Sodhi came in to bowl over number 4. First delivery, picked up the wicket of Shikhar Dhawan. Second delivery, picked up the wicket of Prithvi Shaw. And then, bowled a double wicket made in the first over that he bowled. Second over comes back into the attack. Reality strikes, 17 runs, 2 sixes from Shreyas Iyer, the Delhi captain. And after that, the next over, Rishabh Pant got stuck in with a couple of sixes as well. Pant is on strike. He's on 27 now of 29 deliveries. We are Delhi Capitals, and we believe the 2 banners flying around at Firozshah Kotla as Pant now goes for the big heave. Top edge, it's in the air. Fielder getting underneath it, and it falls in no man's land. Thank God for that.
Oh, just lucky over there was Rishabh Pant, and it just falls to no man's land. It was Livingston who was standing at long off, and he was quite far away from it. So a lucky opportunity for Rishabh Pant to once again seal the deal for Delhi Capitals. He needs to be in there. He just doesn't want to add further pressure on the batsman to come, because he's settled in. He's on 28 or 30. 33 runs required of 39 deliveries. Sensible batting is all what's needed from Rishabh Pant's end. But that's this time, is there a top edge? Well, there is. So Colin Ingram on the other end will have to depart. And like I was saying that this spell might turn out to be crucial. Well, it is turning out to be, because Ish Sodhi has got the wicket of Colin Ingram.
And that's gone is Colin Ingram. Big blow for Delhi Capitals. And he was struggling, was Ingram. 12 of 22 deliveries before he was dismissed. So he's gone for 12 of 23. Wicket number 3 for Ish Sodhi as he went for the sweep. Did Colin Ingram ball, taking the glove, ballooning up in the air, and a decent catch, a lovely catch taken by Ajinkya Rahane from first slip. Quickly runs towards the leg slip region and completes that catch. So with that, it's 83 now for 4. Of the 4 wickets gone, 3 have been picked up by Ish Sodhi, the New Zealand leg spinner. And those are the perks of having a leggy in your team.
Well, and they have another over of Shreyas Gopal remaining as well, so he needs to bowl well in tandem along with Ish Sodhi. And if they do manage to take another wicket, then they are back in the game, because they know what Delhi Capitals can do in the final few overs. It's 83 for 4 in 13.4 overs, and Lewis Mascarenes is listening to us. Advocate DD Sarkar is asking us if DC will go to the second position. They will, if they manage to beat Rajasthan Royals today, until the very next game of Mumbai Indians and Kolkata Knight Riders, because if MI manage to win that game against KKR, then they will be back on second. So right now, if DC win against Rajasthan Royals, they will be on second, but that can change as well. It's 83 for 4. The last man to depart was South Africa's Colin Ingram. He tried to play the sweep. He top edged it. A simple catch towards the slip fielder Ajinkya Rahane. 83 for 4, and they should be able to get this, but Rishabh Pant has to stay in there for as long as possible, because Shofin Rutherford is a big hitter of the cricket ball, but he hasn't fancied himself against spin. He loves the pace on the bat, but he hasn't fancied himself against the spin, and he lost his wicket against Imran Tahir in the last encounter against Chennai Super Kings. So it's important that these two finish it and just seal the deal for Delhi and get the valuable 2 points. It's 83 for 4 as Ish Sodhi bowls another one to Shofin Rutherford this time, as he takes a single on the very first delivery by just guiding it towards the square leg region. 84 for 4 now of 13.5 overs. 32 now required of 37 deliveries. And coming back to YouTube, Tenzing is here with us, and Dilip Chaudhary also suggesting that Delhi Capitals will win. Tenzing is eagerly waiting for the Kolkata Knight Riders game. And aren't we all? Right now, Ish Sodhi has bowled a terrific spell and one of his most promising spells in the IPL, because if we talk about his IPL career, it's been short. He's just played 7 games and he's taken 6. In fact, that will be 3 more wickets to his kitty, so 9 wickets now. And talking about this over, only 3 runs coming off of it so far. Rishabh Pant goes back to the back foot and no runs. So the over comes to an end. 84 for 4, 32 now required of 36 deliveries.
32 of 36 is going to be certainly the a tight finish there, and if Pant would have been gone, it could have been a disaster for Delhi Capitals. As now we've got Anish Kafle tuning in, brother of ours tuning in from Nepal every day. A very warm welcome, Anish. How are you? As Delhi are 84 for 4 after 14 overs. They've just lost the wicket of Colin Ingram of Delhi Capitals, and to join in Rishabh Pant is Sharfain Rutherford, who's come out and opened his account straight away. And Rutherford, talking about him, did a decent job with the ball, was with the RCB outfit as well. Today had a little niggle in his right foot as he was bowling, and then went off the field, and thankfully he went off the field. He's okay now, but Delhi will miss Kagiso Rabada, and they certainly want all their bowlers to be in top form if they have to go on and make it to the final. Right now Delhi need 32 of the final 6 overs. That's 5.33 runs per over from here on, and Rishabh Pant will hold the key for Delhi if they have to go on and win this contest and move up to second in the points table. If they win, they had a chance of going to the top of the table had they won it inside 10 overs, but obviously that was never going to happen with Rishabh Pant playing at 10 deliveries dot. Unbelievable.
So it's
chance for Delhi to score runs.
Exactly.
Varun Aaron is here. Woohoo!
Well, I think this has been a mistake by Ajinkya Rahane. He should have given it to Shreyas Gopal, because I think he still had one more over left, and then he could have given the next over to Ish Sodhi. And yes, Shreyas Gopal had one more over left, so I think that's a mistake from Ajinkya Rahane. Meanwhile, that has to be a wide delivery, and you can't afford to do that, especially when you just need 31 runs now of the final 6 overs. So a wide delivery to start off for Varun Aaron. He's bowled 1 over already in the beginning. He went for 5 runs, a decent over, and now he's come back to bowl his second spell. 85 for 4. Rutherford is on 1 of 1, while Rishabh Pant is on 28 of 31. It might seem quite comfortable at the moment, but let me tell you, if they lose a wicket of Rishabh Pant, and things may turn out to be chaotic for the Delhi Capitals, because they've gone on to lose games from such instances in the past. It's 85 for 4 as Rutherford takes the stance to face Varun Aaron for the first delivery of this over, since the first ball was a wide.
85 for 4 now on the pad line, and worked away through towards the backward square leg by Rutherford. Single-handed pickup. He'll come back for the second chance of an out, but the throw, had that been a little closer to the stumps, would have been tighter, but in the end they've successfully completed 2. The Pant and Rutherford. The score moves up to 87 for 4, as now a win for Delhi will take them to 18 points, and certainly to second in the table. And if Mumbai Indians win again, they will move back to the second position, and then Delhi will have to play the 4th placed team in the eliminator. Well, I'd want Delhi to have another crack, so let's finish at second, so that they can then, because if they finish second, they'll take on Chennai in the qualifier, and I doubt they can beat Chennai in Chennai, so it's going to be very difficult.
Exactly, that's what I was getting to, because the last time they faced Chennai in Chennai, which was not so long ago, I think Chennai scored 179, and Delhi got bowled out for 99, so clearly it will not go in favour of them. But I think the privilege of having 2 games in the qualifiers, it's just about that day. If you are able to perform on that day, you will be able to get through. So I think every Delhi Capitals fan would want their team to finish in the top 2. Just a reminder, the next game, it's a double header, so the next game will be between RCB and SRH. RCB have no chance at all. They are on bottom of the table with 8 points. Meanwhile, SRH are currently residing on the 4th spot, but they need to win this game, because if Hyderabad, in fact Kolkata Knight Riders, win the game against the Mumbai Indians, then they go through.
Kolkata will want to win, that's for sure, and if Kolkata beat Mumbai, they'll do Delhi a favour, as Delhi will remain second in the table. Virat Kohli and A.B. de Villiers seen talking to Kevin Peterson at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. As Thank you, Astute. Got that. Was a bit of a cough coming in, that's why had to switch it off, but it's back on. We got Anwar tuning in from Pakistan. Thank you so much, Anwar. As we got unstoppable guys. Tell me the score of Rajasthan Royals. Well, they scored 115 for 9 in their 20 overs, did Rajasthan Royals, and the target 116. And Satyam Srivastava, astute survivor, thank you for the heads up. Before our IT team went crazy, you've alerted me to the danger. Thank you very, very much. Single there for Rutherford, takes the score to 90 for the loss of 4 wickets after 14.4 overs, with 26 now more needed by Delhi Capitals to win the game.
And also Astute Survivor is also suggesting that had Morris played today, then Delhi Capitals would have lost it. I'm telling you guys, he's unlucky for the team, and he's also not been able to bowl well, and he's turning out to be a real liability with the bat as well. So I think the right decision was made by not playing him, and instead of him it was about, we'll get back to that, because this time Rishabh Pant has just moved away from the wicket and smashed a big 6 over fine leg, and that will definitely ease some nerves at the Firozshah Kotla. He was already predicting it that a short ball will be bowled at him. He just moves away and just pulls it over fine leg. His third 6 of the night.
Short, slower, off cutter. All Pant had to do was get some bat on ball, and that's all he did. Fine leg also in the 30-yard circle, so that means is asking for trouble, and the ball sails over the fine leg fence for a 6. A 64-meter 6 though nonetheless, but a 6 is a 6. Now 20 needed of 31 deliveries, as Usha Shah also is tuned into our coverage. A very warm welcome, Usha. 96 for 4 Delhi Capitals, another 20 required as Pant slashes one over backward point. Will that be another boundary? 2 bounces and into the backward point fence for 4.
So like you were saying, the runs will finally come in this over, and it has turned out to be a reality. So that was
all hail Varun Aaron. 100 up for Delhi Capitals.
So that was a trick missed by Ajinkya Rahane. He should have given it to what's his name, Krishna Shreyas Gopal, and then he could have given it to Isodi, because he just needed another wicket over here of Rishabh Pant, because the batting lineup, though it might be deep, but Kimo Paul hasn't been able to do much. Akshar Patel would have been under pressure. Amit Mishra hasn't batted as well much in this tournament, so it would have been quite important for Rajasthan to give Shreyas Gopal the over, but I think it's too late now. 16 runs now needed of 30 deliveries. The final ball was struck for a boundary over the point region. It was bowled away from him. He just hoiked it over the point fielder, and it goes for a 4. Rishabh Pant with that shot now moves on to 39 of just 34 deliveries, and Rutherford doing the sensible thing, nudging the singles and doubles. He's on 5 of 4 deliveries. Score 100 for 4, and Delhi now need just 16 runs to play this game.
So 16 all is what Delhi need, and this should be comfortable for Delhi, as now is the leg spinner who's been brought into the attack a little too late, and Rutherford gets stuck into him straight away. An excellent effort by Riyan Parag at the boundary row, but I think he's hit his hand as he went for the dive, and he's hit one of those ice boxes there as Riyan Parag. Nonetheless a 6 for Rutherford, but what an effort. Riyan Parag, you can't keep him out of the game.
Well, he's turned out to be a real a star for the Rajasthan Royals. What an effort that was, but I just hope that he's alright over there. A one-handed effort. There were a lot of ice boxes over there, and yes, chest first over there, chest first. That would hurt. He's just 17 years old. 17 years old.
Jaw as well.
Jaw as well. But this time, Rutherford comes down the track. It's a top edge. Will it be taken at long on? We just have to wait and watch. And yes, it's taken. So Livingston takes it, and that is exactly what I was talking about. Had Shreyas Gopal been brought early by Rahane, then Rajasthan Royals still would have been in the game. But it's just 10 required of 29 deliveries.
That's a big blow, although I think it's a little too late with only 10 runs to get. It was the googly. Rutherford going for the big heave, gets the outside edge, gets the edge, and the ball up in the air, and Livingston again taking a good catch there. So with that, that's wicket number 5 down for Delhi Capitals. Thankfully, the target is 116 and not 160. Otherwise, Delhi would have been in all sorts of trouble. 15.2 overs gone, 106 for 5. Pant not out in 39 as the strategic timeout has been taken. So we'll also take a quick break. We'll be back as soon as action resumes at Firozshah Kotla. But before we leave, we'll leave you with the news. Delhi 106 for 5, need another 10 runs from 28 deliveries.
You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a 3rd All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
This is Sports Flashes Live.
Mika Hakkinen, the flying Finn from Helsinki, is on his last lap. Looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio. Sports Flashes Radio. World's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, the official broadcast partner of BCCI. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. Catch all the cricketing action and complete drama at one click of your phone.
He does that. Smack again onside, being peppered. Consecutive boundaries.
Don't miss. Download the app now. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Sports Flashes Cricket Lounge, and the second strategic timeout has been taken. It has come to an end. In fact, a single taken by Rishabh Pant this time as he guides one towards the point region, and it's a 107 for 5. The last man to go was Shofin Rutherford. He played a brief cameo of 11 of 6 deliveries, and right now it's 9 runs required of 27 deliveries. It should be a walk in the park for Delhi Capitals. Rishabh Pant is still in there. He's on 40 of 35. The new batsman to walk in is the left arm spinner Akshar Patel, who can play a few good shots of his own. So in this over, 3 balls remain as Shreyas Gopal is now setting his field. What an impressive spell once again by this youngster. 3.3 overs, 13 runs just given, and 2 big wickets in the process as well. One of Shreyas Gopal and one of Shreyas Iyer, in fact, and the second of Shofin Rutherford as he once again steps in, goes to the back foot, does Akshar Patel, defends it, blocks it, and plays it to the vacant cover region and takes a single. So 8 now required of 26 deliveries out of Rishabh Pant. The man in form will be having the strike, and he has been having that sort of a season, Rishabh Pant, for Delhi Capitals. He is a promising young lad, but his trailblazing innings of 77 of just 27 deliveries against Mumbai Indians was phenomenal. His 79 runs knock of 79 against the Rajasthan Royals, Savai Mansingh, was also commendable, but his knock over here is also turning out to be a real treat for the Delhi fans, because he smashed a 6 to Shreyas Gopal over the long on region. He just slog sweeps one and had no intention of hitting that towards the deep mid-wicket region, so he just hits that to long on. A 6 by Rishabh Pant. He moves on to 46. 114 for 5 is the score. The runs now required are just 2, as he would be looking to conclude it in this over. Will he be able to do that? Will this scamper for 2? Absolutely not. So a single taken on the final delivery. Pant is on 47, 115 for 5, and the runs required to win for Delhi is just 1 now.
Only 1 needed for Delhi Capitals. That's the good news. They can't lose, can Delhi Capitals now, that's for sure. And even now, you can always not trust Delhi Capitals. They can go on and draw the game.
That's too much now.
Well, the way we've seen Delhi implode in the past on a few occasions, obviously they have, they will want to go on and win this contest. 1 to get, and 1, I think if Varun Aaron bowls another over, he'll bowl a wide and we'll get that single that we need. But it's 115 for 5 after 16 overs, 1 needed of the final 4, and Pant in the last few overs seems to be in a hurry. A couple of sixes, in fact 3 sixes, 1 for Rutherford, 2 for Pant, a boundary in there as well in the middle, and well, he started off with a wide, did Varun Aaron, the previous over that he bowled. So we'll just hope that it is not a wide, and Pant cracks a boundary to get his half century. He's on 47 of 37, and he's picked up his scoring rate at a point of time. It was 9 deliveries faced by Pant, and no runs scored. And after that, he's turned it on. His Sodhi will come in and bowl, which possibly may be the final over of this contest. 1 to get for Delhi Capitals. 16 overs gone, 115 for 5. And unsung hero Ishant Sharma picking up 3 wickets today. Amit Mishra should have had a hat-trick had Trent Bolt not dropped that catch. And after that, off Trent Bolt's bowling, Amit Sharma took a diving catch at extra cover and telling Bolt how it's done. Slip still in position as Pant is on strike. Goes for the pole. Will it be his 50? Yes, it will. And straight away on that banner which says Apna time aayega, Delhi Capitals have defeated Rajasthan Royals by 5 wickets and moved to second in the table. Smiles all around as Delhi have cruised to a comfortable win here. 53 not out. Rishabh Pant, the hero for Delhi with the bat. While quickly we'll talk you through what's happened. It was Rajasthan Royals that won the toss, elected to bat first in the Delhi Heat, and they could only manage 115 for 9 in their 20 overs. The only man scoring runs was Riyan Parag, a 50 for the youngster. As far as the wickets were concerned, 3 each for Amit Mishra and Ishant Sharma. Couple of wickets for Trent Bolt as well. And then chasing 116 to win, Delhi smashed 121 for 5 in 16.1 overs, with Rishabh Pant scoring an unbeaten 53. And then 16 for Shikhar Dhawan, 15 for Shreyas Iyer, 12 for Colin Ingram, and 11 for Sharfain Rutherford. Wickets, 3 for his Sodhi and 2 for Shreyas Gopal. And that's how it ended. Delhi beating Rajasthan Royals by 5 wickets in this contest. And with that, Delhi have moved up to second in the table. They'd hope that Kolkata can do a favour and beat Mumbai for Kolkata, for them to qualify, and Delhi to remain in second. But that's all from this contest. We'll be back at 7:50 p.m. with the coverage of tonight's second game, where Royal Challengers Bangalore play host to Sunrisers Hyderabad. Till then, it's me, Karthik Sinha, along with Walli Siddiqui and Paritosh, taking your leave, leaving you with the news. The Delhi Capitals have defeated Rajasthan Royals by 5 wickets in this contest. And as of now, we'll take your leave. Goodbye, and we'll be back for the second game. Thank you for tuning. Thank you for the love. Stay tuned to Cricket Lounge and Sports Flashes.
This is Sports Flashes Live.
Sports Flashes.
It's time for Indian T20 Showdown. Stay tuned to Sports Flashes.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes Live.
Dhoni finishes off in style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup. Pulls it back. Here's Ronaldo for the hat-trick. And Cristiano Ronaldo does it again.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio.
And what a performance by the number 3 seed, Saina Nehwal, who tomorrow will contest a 3rd All-England semi-final.
Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
This is Sports Flashes Live.
The flying Finn from Helsinki is on his last lap, looking magnificently good for his 20th World Championship win.
Download Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel.
Sports Flashes.
You are listening to Sports Flashes Live. Sports Flashes app or visit www.sportsflashes.com. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. This is Sports Flashes live. Sports Flashes, world's biggest sports radio channel. Sports Flashes, everything about sports. You are tuned into Sports Flashes Radio, world's biggest sports radio channel.